say, it's about the connections. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
Wow, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Save no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
Glad to have you part of our journey on this Friday night. It's the Wizards at Lakers from Capital One Arena. Now, Luka Doncic, a sore left ankle. There was some question, but no question. He will play tonight for the LA Lakers, again averaging over 33 points a game. But no Austin Reeves. He remains sidelined. This will be the 19th straight miss for the Lakers with a calf strain. Wizards also missing Trey Johnson, injured his ankle last night against the Milwaukee Bucks. The complete start is next on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Wow, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Save no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
Wizards fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but seeing them courtside, that's next level. Nothing beats catching your Washington Wizards live, and it all starts with Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Wizards and the NBA. From seeing your favorite stars up close to hearing the sneakers squeak on the hardwood, Ticketmaster gets you to the game fast, even last minute. Get your seats now at Ticketmaster.com/Wizards. See you courtside, DC.
Basketball court or trial court? The best teams maximize talent for championship results. So when you or a loved one has a life-changing injury, you can rely upon Chasen Boscolo's winning trial lawyers to protect and fight for your rights. For almost 40 years, those with Chasen Boscolo on their team achieve game-changing results. On the court or in the courtroom, having a dedicated team determines whether you win or lose. When injuries change your life, call Chasen Boscolo. Trial lawyers that care. Chasen Boscolo, a proud partner of the Washington Wizards. At Epic Concepts, we know what it takes to build a winning strategy. We take the time to understand your goals and deliver technology that performs when it matters most. Our team makes the process simple, managing everything from acquisition through integration, so you can stay focused on achieving your mission. We are the solutions integrator, empowering technology leaders to forge our nation's future. Find out more at Epic. That's EPOCH concepts.com. Ready or not, here we go. The Los Angeles Lakers, they are 28-18 on the season. J.J. Redick's team will have Luka Doncic, Marcus Smart in the backcourt, DeAndre Ayton in the middle, and Jake LaRavia, LeBron James round out the starting five. For Brian Keith's Washington Wizards, 12-34 on the season. Bob Carrington below, Coulibaly in the backcourt, Alex Starr in the middle. Justin Champagnie starts as Chris Middleton resting on the second of the back-to-back. And Keshawn George rounds out the starting five. Mark Davis, Natalie Sago, and Ian Marule are referees. Tip-off next on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Caesars Sportsbook is the official sports betting partner of the Washington Wizards. Download the app if you haven't already, and you can bet all the action right from your seat. Must be 21 or older. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700 or text 800-426. OLG Class A licensed operator. Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app with Caesars Rewards.
Are you ready for it?
Big Johnson back with Glenn Consor. It's the Wizards and Lakers tonight. Looking at LeBron James center court. He is the basketball high. That'd be a technical if the game was going on. It's not started yet. The Lakers in dark jerseys, purple numbers with gold trim, and Los Angeles spelled out in a triangle formation across the top of the jersey. Wizards in their city edition uniforms. That's the gold with a black horizontal stripe, the white numbers, and black and white trim. All right, it's the Wizards and Lakers the first time this year. Of course, we're going to visit Los Angeles in March. to take on the Lakers. In Cleveland, they had a big ceremony for LeBron James. People are saying, is this his last appearance? That we don't know. The focus is the now. Again, Glenn Consort's handle of the game put some pace in the game. Alex Sarr to jump center against DeAndre Ayton.
We got a couple of matchups to watch for. Bilal Coulibaly defending Luka Doncic. And then we got Keyshawn George on LeBron James. That'll be interesting.
All right.
They need you again out there to throw the ball up.
The jump ball goes up. It was awkward. They'll re-jump it, and it still look the same, but they're going to give it to the Lakers. Left to the circle, LaRavia. Doncic now, edge of the center circle, guarded by Coulibaly. Hands off James. Back to Doncic. Comes off an Ayton screen. Now Sarr comes out on double team. Feed Ayton just outside the restrict arc. Jump stop. In the restrict arc, puts it up and in. Well, again, good read as Alex Sarr came out to help, so Ayton cut to the basket, 2-0 Lakers. And Bilal Coulibaly, center circle. Hash mark left wing. Keyshawn George. What a big night he had last night. Coulibaly left sideline for the Wizards. We just get started tonight. Foul line Coulibaly. Justin Champagnie, hash mark right wing. Edge of the circle, Coulibaly for three. That's going to be short and goes out of play. 2-0 Lakers. At Dave J Sports. At Glenn Consort, if you want to check in, be a part of our Friday get-together, hashtag radio party.
So you got Justin Champagnie on LaRavia. Alex Sarr's on Ayton. Keys on LeBron, and Bob Carrington is going up against
Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart, Mr. Toughness.
Marcus Smart, right sideline, guarded by Carrington. Now right of the lane. Smart on the dribble left hand. Steps out the three-point arc, give to James. His back to Carrington, throws in the paint. Ayton, jump hook, no. Good alteration by Alex Sarr. Loose ball comes to Ayton, top of the arc. Left the circle, Doncic, 12 on the clock. Luka, foul line, drives. 13-footer, got it. Luka got to where he wanted to go. 4-0 Lakers, 10:51 to go. Carrington, capital one on your logo, right side. Champagnie to the circle. Alex Sarr matched up with Ayton, left to the top of the key. Hands off now to Carrington, left double. Left sideline now, back up on Champagnie to the circle. George, right sideline, 8 on the clock. Keyshawn cuts to his right, down to the baseline, 5 on the clock, guarded by LaRavia. Wiggles around LaRavia, puts up the shot. It's an air ball. Luka gets it, ropes it up court to Marcus Smart, but it takes a ricochet off the backboard.
Wow.
High bounce. Sarr now to George. Ball fake, left corner, Champagnie, open three. It's there. It's there. Justin Champagnie, he was not going to miss, and didn't. 10:13 to go, first quarter. Lakers 4, Wizards 3. Now driving, Doncic in the restrictor arc, denied by Coulibaly. Comes out right elbow. Ayton, good defense by Bilal. Now center circle, LeBron James. Going at Keyshawn. Crossover, driving. Left the restrictor arc, blocked by Keyshawn George. Keyshawn George said no, LeBron. Carrington, top of the arc for three. It's there. No, it's there. Bob Carrington responds to Keyshawn George's block, 6-4. Lob up court to LeBron James. And this time George gets called for a foul. But that was a clean swat by Keyshawn George.
It certainly was. And he just went up and said, get that shot out of here. And LeBron just thought he was going to bully him down in the low post. Didn't happen.
All right sideline, Jake LaRavia to inbound the ball. 20-second shot clock into Smart. At the point, bounce pass, Luka Doncic. Left to the top of the key, double team, fade, shoot, scores. 2 men on him, didn't matter. Did matter, we're tied at 6. 9:34 to go, first quarter. Carrington to a cutting Coulibaly, blocked by Ayton. Getting it now, Smart. Pass up court, intercepted by George. Pass mark left wing, Champagnie. In the left corner, Coulibaly for three, no. And the rebound brought in by Luka Doncic. 6-6. The score, 9:18 to go. In the first quarter, Doncic on the left wing. Lob for Ayton, slam, 2 hands. DeAndre Ayton skying and slamming. 8-6 Lakers, 9:05 to go, first quarter. Bob Carrington working right to left. Again, Trey Johnson out with a sprained ankle, happened last night. Hash mark left wing, Coulibaly at the point, Carrington. Hash mark right wing, George. Cross court to Carrington. Ball fake, drives, left elbow. Floats it up, Coulibaly, broken up by LeBron James, and Doncic gets it. Ahead to LeBron. LeBron attacks, drives, restrictor arc, reverse layup, no. Keyshawn George gets a rebound. Went reverse to avoid the block, missed the shot. Right wing outside the arc, Carrington for three, it's there. Oh, Bug has the touch, 9-8. The Wizards take the lead, 8:29 to go, first quarter.
That's the pace you want to play in. Pushing it up quick.
LeBron James, hash mark left wing. He's going to take a deep three and answers. 11-9 Lakers, 8:17 to go, first quarter of play. Carrington working right to left now at the circle. Sarr Czar down to the right elbow, right block, drives on 80 for the baseline, shoots, scores. High arcing swish, a short jumper, baseline right. And Alex Czar, again, who had his career high in rebounds last night, 17 points, ties it at 11. Doncic now top of the arc, feeds Aiden left at top. He left wing outside the arc. Doncic for three, got it. 7 of the Lakers' 14 belong to the NBA's leading scorer, Luka Doncic. Harrington now left the center circle, cuts to his right of a Czar screen. Back to Alex Czar, left wing outside the arc for three, rims out. Champagnie keeps the rebound alive when it comes to Luka Doncic. Doncic, hash mark on the right wing, looking to break down Keyshawn George. Step back three again, buries it.
Man.
That's 10 of the Lakers' 17. And, well, with that kind of shooting, yeah, they have a 6-point lead.
Somebody get a fire hydrant and put him out.
Left wing outside the arc, Koulibaly. 15 on the clock, drives, left block, flips up a shot, no. Battle for the rebound. Doncic gets it. Ahead to LeBron James. LeBron, left elbow, floats it to Aiden, reverse layup with his back to the basket, over the shoulder, right hand, left side. 8-0 Lakers run, and suddenly they're up 19-11.
Yeah, you know, and what's happening now is when the Wizards are attacking, they're sending 5 guys in. And you know what that means? The Lakers are leaking out and getting some easy ones in transition.
And the Wizards not getting second chances like they got last night. 19-11, and we're just getting started. Don Petries in Columbia. We'll see you at the next party at Fuddruckers, Michelob Ultra Live postgame, which we have tonight. Again, if you're within a listening shout, we'd love to see you after the game tonight on 7th Street, just steps from Capital One Arena. And on Sirius XM, Jason Deering at Fort Myers, Florida. Think warm. Back in a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
You know that dollar bill you've got stuffed in your wallet, purse, or pocket? Give it a little respect, because it could win you millions. DC Lottery's new Lotto America is here, and it only costs $1 to play. It has a $2 million starting jackpot with drawings every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And you can add the All-Star bonus for just $1 more to multiply any prize won. So, unwrinkle that dollar bill in your glove box and play Lotto America today from DC Lottery.
On the court, every second counts. And across our nation's missions, it counts even more. Chiniga Mayos and our family of companies deliver trusted, innovative solutions that help protect America and support our military every day. Guided by values that matter: trust, integrity, respect, innovation, and commitment. We stand with those who serve. Learn more at ChinigaMayos.com. Chiniga Mayos, mission-focused, people first. Hey, Johnson back with a quick concert. We get going on this Friday night. Hey, Cornell hockey fan, good to have you on board as Lakers have a 19-11 lead on the Wizards. The Wizards win like they've done the last 2 games here at Capital One Arena. It's $2.50 Big Mac the next day, only on the McDonald's app. And let us know if you're listening on an app, maybe Sirius XM 909, the Washington Wizards app. Remember, that's the home of Wizards Radio 24/7, where you can always hear Wizards information in addition to game coverage of the Washington Wizards. All right, the Lakers bolted out to an 8-point lead. Luka Doncic is being Luka Doncic. He's yet to miss a shot. 4 of 4, 10 points.
Well, the Lakers are 8 of 11, 3 of 3 from 3. Wizards got to really lock in on, their pickup points. And at the end of the day, that's going to be a big deal because, right now, points in the paint, Lakers have 8-2, have an 8-2 advantage in points in the paint. But it's the pickup points. You got to put pressure on the ball. You got to get deflections. And right now, the Wizards are letting the Lakers look for open people. That's got to stop. As Jonathan Morris, our Director of Intelligence, tells us, 9 of the 11 Wizards points, fast break points. You want to see pace in the game. But you need defense to get stops. Yeah, Jameer Watkins is in. Speaking of defense, right elbow Czar. Backs in the paint, left wing, carrying to the top of the arc. Watkins, ball fake, foul line. Lob for Czar, a little bit too hard through his hands. Doncic picks it up. Almost thought he was going to shoot that, and he decided to pass it. Doncic drives on Watkins. Gets inside the restricted arc. No and one, but a foul by Jameer Watkins. There is not a player in the NBA that uses their body better than Luka Doncic. He doesn't go fast. He's not explosive with his dribble. He just takes that left shoulder, if he's on the right side, and plants it into the defense's chest and just moves you out of the way and gets where he wants to go. It's that simple. And he's so strong and he's so crafty with it. and he takes angles because of how strong he is, his upper body is. And you can't rush him.
Misses the first free throw, 19-11. Lakers are on an 8-0 run as we were tied at 11. 6:45 to go, first quarter of play. Doncic makes the second free throw. 20-11, Lakers, their biggest lead, 9 points. Yeah, you wouldn't look at Luka and say, oh, yeah, that's the guy that leads the NBA in scoring. Carrington left the circle. Working right to left on the dribble to right hand. Comes off a Sarr screen. Bounce by Sarr. No! 2 hands! That'll enjoy the preserves. Coming right down the lane. 2013. Good for what ails you. Doncic, hash mark left wing. Comes off a screen. Foul line driving. Feeds right corner LaRavia. Right elbow back to Doncic. Right wing slapped away cleanly by Keyshawn George. 9 on the clock. And it'll be Lakers ball on the sideline. 2013 Lakers.
Talk about productive. Luka Doncic has 11 points. He's 4 of 5. He's 2 of 3 from 3. And he's got 4 rebounds and 2 assists in 6 minutes. And it's crazy.
Doncic, Capital One Arena logo for 3. A long 3, no.
Finally.
The rebound. 2013. Up court now. It's Lakers lead by 7. George. Probing right at the top. He guarded by James. Keyshawn. Step back over James for 3 off the rim. No. Tipped and kept alive by Watkins. But instead the Lakers get it. Lob up court to James. Under the basket. And banks and scores. Eluding a Sarr block from behind.
What a great pass. Strong wrists from Luka Doncic all the way down the court.
Almost West Unseld like pull volley. Bounce pass. No cutting. Watkins hangs in the air. Missed the shot right at the rim. And Luka Doncic grabs a rebound. Ropes it up court to LeBron. Goes at George. Throws now in the left corner for Gabe Benson. It was a low pass. He bobbled it and lost it. All right, it'll be Wizards basketball. 5:30 to go. 22-13. Lakers on top here in the first quarter.
And LeBron taking a seat. Looks like Rui's coming in. Our good friend.
Rui Hachimura, 177 games with the Wizards over 4 seasons. Averaged 13 points and 5.1 rebounds. He was the first Japanese player selected in the first round when he was selected by the Wizards back in 2019. Carrington head to the circle. Sarr, right elbow, right block, bangs to Jackson Hayes, and fades baseline right and scores a short jumper, 22-15. Last 6 belonged to Alex Sarr. The Wizards within 7. Doncic, hash mark on the left wing, guarded by George. Left double, gets in the paint. Oh, foul! Slammed by Jackson Hayes. I thought that was a shot, but then Hayes rose and slammed it. Carrington on the right wing, 24-15. I got into the circle of Champagne, working right to left the Wizards. George, hash mark on the left wing, guarded by Gabe Benson, cuts to his left. Bounce pass in the corner for Watkins, broken up and stolen by Doncic. Forced that pass, Doncic foul line. Now Love to cutting. Jackson Hayes slammed 2 hands. He faked the pass to the corner and served it up for Jackson Hayes. 26-15 Lakers.
Boy, no-look pass from Doncic. That was tremendous.
15-4 run for the Lakers. Carrington now working right to left. 4:35 to go, first quarter. George, hash mark right wing. Vincent guarding with Sarr. Left at top. His jumper good. Alex Sarr has the last 8 Wizards points. Keeping the Wizards in it. A timeout by the Lakers with 4:26 to go, first quarter.
Dave, I got to tell you, Luka Doncic is on pace this quarter to have a triple-double. He's got 11 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. Now, and there's 4:26 left in this quarter. That is just remarkable.
In fact, he has 6 rebounds. The Wizards as a team, 4 rebounds. Hey, at Dave J Sports, at Glenn Conso, if you want to check in, it's our Friday night basketball get-together. Remember, it will continue at Fuddruckers right here on 7th Street after the game. Back in a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Wow, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
If you're working in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area as a pipe fitter, pipe welder, or HVAC service technician, and you're interested in a better life, a better means to provide for yourself and your family, a way to make sure that you're earning the highest wages and the best benefits in our industry, Visit our website at steamfitters-602.org. That's steamfitters-602.org. And let's talk about what we can do to help change your life.
Always love to stay connected with you. Dave Johnson back with Glenn Consor. And remember, when you come to Capital One Arena, you can listen without delay on 89.7 FM like Stephen Powers, who does that in section 103. And he just put on X a picture in his section tonight. Basketball royalty. Ralph Sampson is hanging with Stephen Powers and company. I should tell Stephen to make sure he invites Ralph to our post-game party.
Yeah, well, Stephen will do that. And, you talk about a guy that his game would have translated in today's world is Ralph Sampson. Big guy that could run the floor, handle the ball, shoot from three. He clearly was ahead of his time.
Played for Terry Holland's Virginia Cavaliers. Luka Doncic in 7 minutes has 11 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. He holds the NBA record for fastest triple-double. He accomplished that in 14 and a half minutes. So we'll keep an eye on that. Oh, pardon me. Nikola Jokic holds a record of 14 minutes. All right.
Well,
that's why Jonathan's the director of intelligence, and I struggle to keep up.
And about 7 minutes have passed by here, and Doncic almost has it. So we'll see.
Gabe Vincent working left to right for the Lakers, guarded by Carrington. Bounce pass now to Doncic. Guarded by Watkins. Goes baseline, muscles into the restrictor. Gill helping defense. Bounce pass, Cunning. Jackson Hayes puts it up and scores. Well, Luka draws the attention, and then the pass. 28-17. Then stolen by Jared Vanderbilt. To Doncic, top of the arc. Left corner, Vincent for three. That's off the rim. A rebound brought in by Vanderbilt. Hachimura is in. Doncic. Jab, step, shoots over Riley. Swish. About three. 14 for Luka Doncic, 31-17 Lakers. He is something. Right of the circle down above Carrington. Bounce pass Anthony Gill, top of the key. Remember, Vucevic and Marvin Bagley out injured. Carrington probes in the paint, spins the foul line, scores. Above Carrington. He has 8 points tonight as Carrington has his stroke going as he is 3 of 4 from the field. Vincent, Capital One Arena logo. Doncic right of the lane with his back to Watkins. Throws out front, Vincent. Bounce pass Hayes. Foul line driving to the foul slam. Jackson Hayes rising and slamming. 33-19 Lakers. 3:12 to go first quarter.
The Lakers have 10 assists on 14 turnovers. Wizards got to be more disruptive on the perimeter defensively.
Gill gives to Carrington, top of the arc. Cuts to his left, shoot the three out front off the back of the iron. No, they're not getting second chances like last night. Rui Hachimura gets a rebound. Doncic behind the back dribble to Lute Watkins. Goes at Watkins, right elbow, right block, muscles, right of the restricted arc, bank, and one. Well, we know Jameel Watkins has proven himself to be a more than credible defender, but he doesn't have an answer for Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic is playing at an MVP-type level right now, and it's coming out. It's shining here tonight. And he's not forcing anything, Dave. He's got 16 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds in 9 minutes.
Well, 2:49 to go first quarter, 35-19.
Talk about running the show.
And now Doncic with one free throw to try to add to his Friday night resume. He misses. A rebound brought in, though, by Vanderbilt. Back up front, Doncic, deep three. That's no good. Anthony Gill secures the rebound. And Sharif Cooper's in for the Wizards. Left the circle. Top of the key, left wing, Champagnie. Champagnie for three. That's no good. And the rebound comes to Jackson Hayes. 35-19 Lakers, 2:29 to go first. Doncic trucks up court. On the right wing, guarded by Gill. Lob to Hayes in the restricted arc. Denied. Now in the left corner. Hachimura for three. Welcome back to D.C. 38-19. He hits the three. Will Riley, Capital One Arena logo, right side. Champagnie, edge of the circle. Justin, top of the arc. Riley, right of the center circle. 12 on the clock. Riley on the dribble, looking to break down Hachimura. Step back three for Riley. It's there. Needed it. 38-22. Lakers.
Like that shot by Riley.
Doncic trucking up court. Top of the arc. Got by Champagnie. Whips a pass. Under the basket. Vanderbilt. Backdoor cut. Slammed. 7th assist for Luka Doncic. And we're on triple-double watch already. 40-22 Lakers. Sharif Cooper right of the circle, left of the circle, Riley. Back to Cooper at the point, 12 on the clock. Lob for Anthony Gill, top of the arc. Gill to Riley, hash mark on the right wing. Riley cuts to his right, start. Right block, bang, no. Rebound battle, Gill gets it, saves it, tries to throw out front to Count Doncic, left corner for three, off the rim, no. Sharif Cooper gets the rebound. 140-22, Lakers on top. Cooper right at the top of the key. Foul line, gets in the paint, up in the air. Left corner, Watkins for three. That's no good, but that was a good look. 40-22 the score. Doncic ahead to Hachimura, driving on Cooper to the basket, and a foul by Sharif Cooper. A foul by Sharif Cooper with a minute to go in the first quarter.
It certainly looks like the Wizards are coming off a back-to-back tonight.
Yeah.
You know, they're a step slow in getting back. They're a step slow in getting out to shooters. And sometimes you got to shake the cobwebs off, but they're going to need to up it a little bit defensively and muck it up. You know, maybe throw some zone. You got to do something here.
Hachimura makes the first free throw, 41-22. Again, we don't make excuses, but as the reaction is Laker fans noticing LeBron James is back on the court. It is second to back-to-back. It does hurt not having Trey Johnson out with an ankle injury. Chris Middleton not playing.
Yeah, it's a lot of points right there and poise.
But we know this is a team does make excuses, fights through. Second free throw miss.
And these are learning moments. These are learning moments for the young guys.
Yeah, nobody's going to feel sorry for them, and certainly not the Wizards. Cooper head to the circle. Riley left the circle. 10 on the clock. Comes off a Gill screen now to Gill. Rolls the basket right at the guard. Bang! And one. LeBron James a foul. How about Anthony Gill going to the grill of LeBron James? Makes it 41-24, and he's going to the free throw line.
See, that's a nice pass, too, by Will Riley playing the pick-and-roll game with Anthony Gill. It was a simple pass over the top. LeBron got there a little bit too late, and Anthony Gill took it right to his chest.
And again, I've never seen a player like Anthony Gill who can be in and out of the rotation. It doesn't matter. When he comes on the court, he makes a difference. 41-25. Lakers have the made free throw. Marcus Smart guarding the backcourt by Cooper. Bangs with him as he crosses in the center circle, cuts to his left off the screen, left elbow. Now we've got a travel on Marcus Smart. He looked like a figure skater.
Yes, he did.
He was trying to feed LeBron James in the lane. Hey, Lower Alabama is checking in as our good friend IQX. I think he goes by, but as long as we got L.A., Lower Alabama for a game against L.A., Los Angeles. Riley, top of the arc. Gill right at the top of the key. And back off to Riley, a three. That's short. Air ball caught by James. All right, shot clock off. 12 seconds left, first quarter. 41-25. Pressure in the backcourt. Watkins is all over LeBron. 5 seconds. Bounce pass. Loose. Riley gets it. 2 seconds. Right elbow to the basket. Two hands. Buzzer sounds. And the Wizards, I know, tough challenge, but they get the exclamation mark in the first quarter. And they bring it to a 14-point game. 41-27. The Lakers on top at the end of one.
And that disruption is what you want to see going into the second quarter. You know, get after it, get some steals, get some easy buckets. See, at this pace, what you're seeing now, grind it out, get picked apart. You don't want to play the Lakers at this pace. You want to speed it up.
Monumental Sports Tech Chase Hughes is part of our basketball get-together, and we'll be with him in just a moment when we come back on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
When banks and credit unions think AI, they think Amicus. When TV and cell phone companies think AI, they think Amicus. And when pharma and healthcare providers think AI, they think Amicus. For cyber-secure, agentic AI that elevates the fan experience from couch to arena and everywhere in between, Amicus is helping build the future of entertainment with the brightest minds in business, government, and community. Custom, secure, compliant. Think Amicus. Visit us at amicus.com/for-the-district.
Caesars Sportsbook is the official sports betting partner of the Washington Wizards. Download the app if you haven't already, and you can bet all the action right from your seat. Must be 21 or older. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700 or text 800-426. OLG Class A licensed operator. Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards.
We live live in an instant world, but when it comes to getting paid for our hard work, we're stuck waiting 2 weeks. That's a system designed for a different time, and it's holding you back. Whether you're an employer wanting to offer a great new benefit or an employee looking to make your money work better, Daily Pay gives you access to earnings you've already worked for. Pay that bill, fill up your tank, handle that unexpected expense, all on your schedule. Just like the Wizards don't wait to make the play, you don't have to wait to get paid. Visit dailypay.com/wizards and get your money when you need it.
Johnson back with Rick Cosmo and Chase Hughes. And yeah, Chase, of course, 2 straight wins. And the Wizards are competing.
They are. We've seen them playing a lot of close games lately, and it's led to an encouraging trend where some of their young guys have already played more clutch minutes this season than they did all of last year. Alex Sarr and Keyshawn George would be to name a few of them. And the NBA defines the clutch as the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter or overtime when the game is within 5 points. Now, the Wizards had the second fewest clutch minutes of any team last year, but this season they've been more competitive, and I think that experience is very valuable for their young guys.
Wow, that says a lot. That's a big stat. Yeah. That's great stuff as always from Chase Hughes. And Sharif Cooper crosses midcourt for the Wizards, down by 14. Their biggest deficit was 19. Branham left the center circle. Top of the arc, right elbow driving on Vanderbilt, high off the glass, no. And the rebound is brought in by DeAndre Ayton. Left to right, LeBron James behind the back dribble to elude Watkins for the basket. And we have a whistle. It was knocked loose by Champagnie. No foul.
You know, Dave, to Chase's point, look what we're seeing even now. Jameer Watkins on the floor defending LeBron James. Keyshawn George is on Ayton. So these guys are getting some tremendous experience, learning moments.
Watkins on James right now. James with his back to Watkins, backs in, right block, backs in, turns off 1 foot fade. We know that shot.
Yeah.
And LeBron scores 43-27 Lakers. Of course, Sharif Cooper, hash mark on the left wing. Sharif on the dribble at the point between the circles. Hash mark right wing, Keyshawn George. George goes at Vanderbilt, spins. Top of the strict arc, banks, no, but draws a foul. 43-27 the score. Our Director of Intelligence, Jonathan Morris, tells us here that 41 points tied for the most allowed by the Lakers with 41 they scored in the first quarter.
Well, Dave, the Lakers are shooting 67%, 50% from 3. And they've gone to the free throw line 5 times, Wizards only once. And that's got to change. I mean, the Wizards got to get more physical on the perimeter. And that's old school mano-on-mano type defense.
Keyshawn George misses the first free throw. Luka Doncic, 11 minutes, 16.7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. He's earning his paycheck.
Other than that?
Yeah, other than that. Again, the record for quickest or fastest triple-double is Nikola Jokic, and it's 14 minutes, so he's got 3 minutes to beat him.
Well, he's not in the game right now, so that might be hard to do.
Well, once he gets in. Hachimura now, right wing outside the arc. James for 3, drills it. LeBron makes it 46-28.
Guy doesn't age.
Cooper off a Champagnie screen. Little shimmy shake. Left to Strickland Banks. No. Defending the rim was Ayton. The ricochet rebound. Last touch by Watkins. As they were trying with a lot of zeal to grab that ricocheted rebound. Up to James, right wing, working left to right the Lakers. Watkins poking at him. James backs in, right block. Backs in, little head fake, faces him, now drives, gets in the paint. Left corner, Vanderbilt for 3, that's no good. Rebound belongs to Ayton. Ayton sandwiched between 2 defenders of the block. James foul line, gets in the paint, weaves the basket. Miss a layup right side, gets his own rebound, then swatted away by Branham. Cooper gets it, center, right wing George. Champagnie finds left corner Cooper, left wing outside there. Watkins, ball fake, drives. George, right wing, tries baseline right, needs an option, leans in, and a foul is called on Marcus Smart. But patience by the Wizards. They were trying to find the right shot. 46-28 the score.
I'm going to give the Lakers a lot of credit for, getting back in transition. They've done a real good job meeting the Wizards' passes. That was good execution by the Wizards. They moved the ball around one side to another, and the Lakers were there on every pass.
Keyshawn George makes the free throw. Scribe and Courtney Ritz listing in Greenbelt. They were going to try to make it tonight. Their party at Fuddruckers, but you know what? Everyone needs to be safe out there. That's
the most important thing. Except us. We'll take risks getting places.
I'm going to end up running into a taxi cab on the way there.
I'm going to have you on my back as we're walking over there. That's not going to be fun. Like a horse.
George, both free throws, but it tells you about this storm. Still, the city streets of D.C. are not that great.
Well, because there's glaciers of ice.
Yes.
You can't move.
No, and that's not a slap at the DC
not at all.
It's every place. Hachimura, crossover right at the top of the game, fouled by George. Missed the shot. Rui Hachimura goes to the free throw line. 46-30. Lakers on top. 9:55 to go. And I know it's a small victory. It's one of those things where you want to keep this under a 20-point game. If you can.
Well, they've already given up 46 points, and there's 9:55 left there in the second quarter. So, they look tired from last night. It was an emotional night for John Wall. They really worked hard, the young players, and not having Chris Middleton and not having Trey out there diminishes their roster right now.
Look, it's just a fact of the NBA. The Lakers did not play last night. Right. They were in Cleveland on Wednesday night. And I say this as Keyshawn George has to go over to the bench. Apparently, there's a cut they're dealing with as the first free throw was made by Hachimura. 47-30, Lakers on top. It's worked in the Wizards' favor, where they didn't have a back-to-back and faced a team that had a back-to-back. So, but I do think, and I guess it's unavoidable, but it'd be nice if you're a team that's playing a back-to-back, you're playing against another team
that plays back-to-back. Well,
but,
and then you take into consideration Tim Parker's got to set up the Fuddruckers. He had to set up two things off of a back-to-back.
Yeah, no,
he was talking about load management to me earlier.
47-30. That's our wonderful engineer, Tim Parker.
He does a great job. He's the best.
Second free throw missed by Hachimura. Working right to left, Keyshawn George. George left the circle. Splits the defenders. Foul line. Bounce pass. Cutting. Cooper under the basket. Chased out of the paint, though. Cooper on the right wing. George enters the circle. On the dribble. Crossed over. Takes a three. No. And rebound DeAndre Ayton. 47-30 Lakers. Watkins running LeBron as he crosses midcourt. LeBron on the right wing with his back to Watkins. Backs him in toward the right block. Turns the baseline. Cut off by Watkins. Out front. Smart. Bounce past Hachimura. Foul line. Gets the paint to the basket. And a charge. Taking the charge. Thank you, Sharif Cooper.
That was the best defensive segment of the game. Wizards did a great job turning LeBron James. And when he turned into the middle, Sharif did a great job coming from the weak side, stepping in on the cutter. And that was a great job defensively.
And think about who was involved in that play. Watkins cut off the baseline.
Yep.
Turned LeBron into a passer. Sharif takes the charge. That's a significant defensive moment for this young Wizards team. 47-30 Lakers. Right in the circle now, Keyshawn George. On the hash mark right wing, Alex Sarr. Left wing outside the arc. Grant thought about a three. Now he drives, jab step again. Almost traveled. Well, not only almost traveled, he did. It was a late whistle, but he did travel. All right, 47-30 the score, 9:08 to go.
So the Wizards right now, points in the paint, they have 22-10 advantage. They've taken 28 shots. 13 of them have been from three. I think they got to attack the paint more.
Marcus Smart muscling with Cooper, banging with him, left the lane. Bounce pass down to James. Guarded by Champagnie. Backs in left block, turns baseline, left, shoots, scores. High arcing swish on the fade. 49-30 Lakers. 7 of the Lakers' 8 this quarter belong to James, matching their biggest lead. Sarr right at the top of the key, right sideline Cooper. Trying to come up with Sarr screen, poked away by Smart though. Champagnie edge of the circle. Left wing outside the arc, Keyshawn George off a Sarr screen. Foul line rises, shoots off the rim. No foul, yes, Champagnie flying in like he does. 49-32, Lakers, 8:23 to go. Now Smart wiggles up court, left of the lane. Guarded by Sharif Cooper. At the logo left lane is Smart. Pulls back, now bounce pass. Logo left lane, James. Couple head fakes, guarded by Champagnie. Backs in, out front Smart. He will take a three and make a three. 52-32, and the Lakers do get that 20-point lead with 8 minutes to go to the second quarter.
LeBron James just encouraged that double team to come quick. Left Smart open.
Sarr, top of the key on the dribble. Sarr, right elbow. Edging in the paint, right wing Branham. Foul line knocked away by James from behind, getting at Vanderbilt. LeBron James behind the back dribble, lose Champagnie as he crosses midcourt, then lose the dribble. Gets it to Smart left wing, left corner now. Drew Timme is in. Timme bounce pass under the basket. Aiden, he's double teamed, but wiggles in between Branham and George, banks and scores, and the biggest lead for the Lakers of 22.
Yeah, and that's just more paint points. See, you know, what's happening now, the Lakers aren't just relying on the three ball. I think the Wizards are relying on it too much right now. And the turnovers are hurting the Wizards. You know, and right now they've given up 54 points, and there's 7:32 left to go in this quarter.
All right, second quarter, 54-34 our score. Lakers, we're back in a moment. Hang on. Our basketball get-together on a Friday night. Good to have Edmund Remus listening from London, England tonight. Back in a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Thundercat Technology and Dell Technologies are proud sponsors of the Washington Wizards. Thundercat and Dell work to keep our city safe by offering federal organizations a comprehensive portfolio of solutions like Dell PowerFlex to help meet their goals, whether they concern digital transformation, infrastructure optimization, cloud migration, or data management and analytics. Our purpose is to make the United States a better and safer place for all Americans. Visit ThunderCatTech.com/DellTech for more information.
When banks and credit unions think AI, they think Amicus. When TV and cell phone companies think AI, they think Amicus. And when pharma and healthcare providers think AI, they think Amicus. For cyber-secure, agentic AI that elevates the fan experience from couch to arena and everywhere in between, Amicus is helping build the future of entertainment with the brightest minds in business, government, and community. Custom, secure, compliant. Think Amicus. Visit us at amicus.com/forthedistrict.
Hey, Jensen, back with you. We still appreciate you hanging with us all season long. Lakers on top of the Wizards 54-32. HelloFresh. Nutrition that fits your ambition. That's Factor. You can eat like a pro. And we're always brought to you by Capital One, offering checking and savings accounts with no fees or minimum with what's in your wallet.
Yeah.
And at MedStar Health, we're proud the Wizards continue to trust us as their medical team. How we treat the pros, how we treat you. MedStar Health. It is how we treat people.
Hey, you know who's here tonight? Alex Ovechkin with his kids.
Wow.
Yeah, and someone asked me where he's sitting, and I said wherever he wants.
Well,
he's right next to Zach Leonsis.
Well, that's yes, and they're showing highlights.
Seats.
Yeah, that's very well timed when they're showing Ovechkin highlights.
Well, I knew it was going on.
Okay, right. They didn't share that script with me.
Yeah.
So Ovechkin's looking. This is funny. He's looking up at the highlights. He probably wants to make sure. Now they're introducing Alexei Protas, who's also a member of the Capitals here tonight.
Yes.
So I guess that was Protas highlights, not Ovechkin highlights that we were watching.
No.
As I described this.
But Protas doesn't have the same quality seat that Alex does, though. I can tell you that much.
No.
And nor should he.
And nothing like talking about highlights you can't see on radio. But anyway, trust us, it was good.
Yeah, it was.
And Alex Ovechkin, he's looking back at Alexei Protas saying, see, I got better seats.
Yeah.
Well, the Wizards turn it over.
And he also said he scored more goals.
Now the Wizards get it back. Riley right at the top of the key, left wing Champagnie. That was awkward. Carrington, hash mark on the left wing, working right to left. The Lakers got it and gave it right back. Carrington, top of the arc, looking to break down James. Drive, feeds a cutting and standing below Koulibaly. Backdoor cut, 54-34. Nicely executed. 7 minutes to go, second quarter.
Luka back in, so is Bilal.
Luka Doncic guarded by Bilal Koulibaly left in the center circle. Doncic cuts to his right. Feeds down the paint. Aiden, lob up for James. One-handed slam, left hand. Coming from baseline left. 56-34. LeBron is ageless.
He is ageless.
9 this quarter for LeBron James.
You know, I always thought he could win the dunk contest anytime. He never entered it. You know, think about how high he just jumped there. And he's 90 years old.
Carrington now top of the arc. Top of the key. Now feeds left wing Koulibaly. Bounce past Sarr. Left the lane. Jab step. Shoots over DeAndre Ayton. Swish. From 16 feet. 10 for Alex Sarr. 56-36.
Isn't it amazing that LeBron's 41 years old doing what he's doing?
Now, is back. Doncic to Coulibaly, faces him. Comes off a screen by Aiden, gets foul line, guarded by Sarr. Right of the foot, dark spins off 1 foot fade, just inside the foul line. He's got the touch. 18 for Luka, 58-36 Lakers. Right wing now, Carrington. Carrington, right sideline, bounce past Sarr, right elbow. He will shoot right side of the lane, swish.
Talk to him, Alex.
Alex Sarr from 14 feet, right side. 58-38, and Alex Sarr now with 12 points. Drew Timme, left of the lane, backs in on Carrington. Backs in left block. Whips a pass deflected, but getting at LaRavia on the right wing. Doncic, Capital One Arena logo. Drives to his right, 7 on the clock. Goes at Riley. Right block, baseline right, shoots. No. But a foul by Will Riley. Well, that's another thing about Luka Doncic. How do you guard him without fouling?
Yep.
He makes the most free throws per game and attempts the most free throws per game. In fact, he's the only player in the NBA that averages more than 10 free throws per game. He averages 11.4.
And here's the thing. He's still only 26 years old. He turns 27 at the end of February.
Doncic makes the free throw.
Which, to me, is remarkable because it seems like he's been in the league so long. And, you know, LeBron James, he's been an all-star 21 times. 21 times. That's insane.
59-38 Lakers and 60-38 as both free throws made by Luka Doncic. And he just now made it to his 37th 20-point game, and we're in the first half. Carrington, top of the arc, top of the bounce pass, Sarr, low bounce pass, collects, left block, bounce pass, into his pick on Coulibaly, and a foul by Drew Timme. Yeah. Now, Alex Sarr made something out of the play. It was a low pass. He was able to control it and get it to Coulibaly. 60-38, Lakers, 5:26 to go. You know, I think also when we talk about LeBron James' longevity, I think you just also have to talk about the NBA in general, how they take care of their players. So much better than they did 70s, 80s, even 90s. And it makes total sense when you invest the kind of money that's invested in these players to keep their, for lack of a better way of saying it, their motor running at a high level.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's interesting. You think about, you know, the Laker team, Dave. You know, the Wizards are doing it differently. They're developing young talent. The Lakers buy it. You know, people want to come and play for the Lakers, and they buy the talent. And like LeBron, you know, Luka was traded. Ayton got traded there. And, you know, Anthony Davis when he was here. Everybody wants to go there.
Doncic to Ayton, score. Ayton catches no restrictor arc, makes it 62-39 after Bilal had split the free throws. Carrington heads to the circle, rocking the cradle back and forth. Whips the pass, left corner, Coulibaly for 3 off the rim. No, rebound Ayton, but he lost it. Doncic gets it, tries to save it. It comes to Riley right of the lane. Euro step in the paint, flips to the shot, air ball. Oh, a little short jumper, but didn't put enough on it. Doncic spins up toward off Watkins, bounce pass, cutting, and slamming to the other by Ayton. Down Connecticut Avenue, he throws that down. 64-39 Lakers. 4:39 to go in the second quarter. Coulibaly left the circle. Bounce pass Sarr, top of the arc. Now Riley, right wing outside the arc for 3 off the back of the iron. No. And Drew Timme the rebound. Lakers very much dictating terms here in Washington. Doncic off a screen by Ayton, top of the arc, whips it to a cutting Ayton, top of the strict arc, flips up the jump hook, and scores. So Luka now has a double-double. As he has 20 points and 10 assists. He's done that in 14 minutes. Boy, I have to read it twice to make sure that's right.
It is right.
66-39 Lakers. Back in a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Every community needs a heartbeat to connect it. That's Giant. From Millville to McLean, Baltimore to D.C., Giant was born in the DMV, and we celebrate its DNA. Partners, friends, families, kids. We're here to feed your love for where you live. Tastes that connect you to your cultures. Flavors that reunite you with your own.
We've been doing it for more than 88 years.
And we're not going anywhere. Giant. This is home.
The name is Visionary Technology Consultants, value-driven information technology services. In partnership with Dell Technologies, VTC delivers innovative, cost-efficient technology solutions, assisting agencies in meeting the challenges of the ever-evolving IT landscape. We invite you to discover how our targeted, engaged, An effective approach empowers customer success. Visit us at VTCcorp.com. That's VTCcorp.com.
Dave Johnson back with Glenn Consor and you, and also our Director of Intelligence, Jonathan Morris. Tim Parker, our engineer. Chase Hughes is with us. Ben Raby is with us tonight. And Brian Allen and Chris Wright will join us. Yeah, we'd like to get a lot of people together.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of people.
But first, we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Washington Wizards radio network.
You're listening to Washington Wizards basketball on WFED Washington and W232DG Sterling. Federal News Network, your home for Wizards basketball.
I want to tell you about our Ticketmaster next home game. It's presented by Ticketmaster, and you're not going to have to wait long as this homestand continues. It will be on the 1st of February. It's hard to believe we say goodbye to January. That's on Sunday. The Sacramento Kings are in town. Ticketmaster.com/Wizards. Wizards and Kings. That's a Sunday night game here at Capital One Arena.
6 o'clock game.
6 o'clock game. And I think we have some snow coming this weekend, maybe. And again, I don't
even say it. I can't.
So
my arms are killing me.
I don't think we're supposed to get hit very hard.
Tim Parker said he was going to show up and help me shovel, and he didn't.
66-39. I don't know how you get to your house with that slope.
I'm telling you, man.
That you have for a driveway.
It's ridiculous. I got to get, and you can't do anything. It's just like, the ice. The kids come over and sled ride on it.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Yeah. But they won't help me shovel it.
First driveway designed by Boogie Boards. 66-39 Lakers. Wizards ball. Sarr, top of the arc. By Aiden. Feeds George. Left block. Down low. Maxson on Vincent. Turns. Top of the trick arc. And scores over the shorter Gabe Vincent. 66-41 Lakers. 3:59 to go second quarter. Doncic now. Right of the circle. Spins on Watkins. Left the circle. Vincent. Gabe Vincent. Ashpark left wing. Doncic. On the left wing, back out front. Vincent's got an open look from three. Drains it. Yeah. Well, see, you help on Luka. Somebody else makes you pay. 69-41. 3:40 to go. Second quarter. Keyshawn George driving down the baseline. Under the basket. Bounce pass in the lane. Intended for Champagne. Broken up by Aiden. Doncic gets it. Doncic throws a pass. Cutting Vincent. Left corner. LaRavia for three. That's off the rim. He was wide open. Rebound. Sarr in traffic with Aiden draped on his shoulders. Sarr up court. Right corner on the baseline. Coulibaly. Reverse layup bank. Yes. With the left hand on the left side. Bilal finishes 69-43. The Lakers 3:10 to go first half.
I like when Bilal looks for his shot.
Doncic now foul line. Left corner. Vincent back out front. Doncic a deep three over Coulibaly. Drains it. 23 for Luka Doncic. 72-43. And that's his fourth three. Carrington step back three on the right wing. Oh, it's there. Bob with the answer. His third three. All right. 72-46 Lakers. 2:41 to go first half. LaRavia right in the center circle. Guarded by Watkins. Now Doncic. Guarded by Coulibaly on the right wing. Doncic. Right elbow. Sandwich in between George and Coulibaly. Coulibaly knocks it away. Coulibaly then goes to save it. But he stepped on the baseline. Lucas and to Mark Davis. How about a foul? But no foul. And it'll be Lakers ball. LeBron James returning to the court. Jackson Hayes returning for the Lakers. So on the sideline, right sideline, baseline right in the corner, Doncic went down the ball. What about Coulibaly? Now to LeBron James. Top of the key. Foul line. Drives on Watkins. Left side of the lane. Left corner. LaRavia for three. No. Jackson Hayes tips it. Keeps it alive. But then Sarr gets it. Sarr. Center circle. Alex. Gives it to Watkins. Ashmark right wing. Edge of the circle. Carrington. 17 on the clock. Carrington. Edge of the circle for three. No. Luka Doncic rebounds. That's his ninth rebound. Up court to Hayes. Hayes blocked from behind by Carrington, but a foul.
See, settling for quick threes are leading to some easy transition buckets where there's size mismatches. You take a long shot. One of the big guys is already down, and
that's Jackson Hayes in this case.
Jackson Hayes, and who fouled him?
Carrington.
There you go.
Guy. Well, smaller guy. All right, Jackson Hayes to shoot two. 72-46 Lakers. Hayes makes the free throw, and I think you called it, Glenn. This Wizards team, they look tired.
Yes, they do.
There's no way
They
we're
do.
not trying to excuse it or sugarcoat it.
Now, there's a long way to go. They can fight back in this thing, but they're going to have to bring it with energy and physicality. Those two things, and motive.
Yeah, because now it's creeping toward a 30-point advantage. 74-46 Lakers on top. After both free throws made by Jackson Hayes. 2 minutes left in the first half. George, center circle. Ashmark, left wing, Carrington. Right in the center circle, Watkins. On the right wing, Sarr, guarded by Hayes. Back to Carrington at the point. Carrington on the dribble. Top of the guard, George for 3. Off the rim, no. And rebound, Rui Hachimura.
See, after a 3, the Lakers are off to the races.
LeBron James, the basket, but as he put it up, it went out the front of the rim. Center circle now, George. Ashmark, right wing, Watkins. Back to George. Right elbow. Gets in the paint. His runner with the right hand is good. Key shot, George in the paint. 74-48 Lakers. A minute 22 to go first half. Doncic. Ashmark in the left wing, guarded by Watkins. Doncic. Rocking the cradle. Now step back 3. Bank! Bank and good for 3. He's got 26. His 5th 3. And he banked that one. Just to show off, 77-58 Lakers. 48.
Did he mean to bank that?
Deshaun George, ball fake, drive, stolen away by Jackson Hayes. And as he tried to whip it around his back, Hayes, the lucky recipient. Now Doncic under the basket to LeBron and fouled by Carrington. And again, Luka Doncic, those are just powerful passes.
Yes.
He has the ability to just rope it up court. 77-48 Lakers.
There was a guy when I was in junior high school, Ernie DiGregorio in college. He had wrists like Luka. He would throw ropes, chest past ropes, the length of the court. That's what Luka does.
That's what he's doing. Left the circle, Doncic, 13 on the clock. That was the 4th team foul for the Wizards. Coulibaly almost the steal. Doncic gets it back. Doncic drives, right elbow, crossover, stops, start, gets to the restricted arc. Now he started defending. He lost the ball, gets it back. Left corner, Hachimura for 3. No. And Wizards get the stop. All right. I haven't been able to say that many times tonight. 25 seconds left. There's a 5-second difference for the shot clock and game clock. Right at the circle, Carrington, with the Lakers leading 77-48. Carrington cuts to his right. Right corner, George, jab step, shoots over Hayes, missed the 3.
Another 3.
A triple-double, Luka Doncic grabs the rebound. Doncic up court, intended for Smart, intercepted by Carrington. 1 second left. Top of the arc for 3. No, and I don't think it would have counted had it gone in. All right. As David Gaines says, yeah, let's hope this lead melts away like the ice. And we hope the ice melts away. Back in a moment. 77-48, Lakers on top. But before we go to break, before we play NBA trivia, Chase Hughes, pray tell, what do you have on your mind?
Well, with the Wizards down big, it's worth noting that Trey Johnson is out after spraining his left ankle in the win over the Bucks last night. He got hurt while landing on Ryan Rollins' shoe on a closeout. Now, the amazing part is Trey ended up playing a full 3 more minutes in the game, and he even made a shot. So I asked Brian Keefe about that pregame tonight, and he said it's just another testament to both his toughness and his love for the game. He wants to be on the court by any means necessary, so he definitely wishes he was playing tonight. And if I look at the score right now, I can tell you the Wizards would say the same.
Yeah, they could use him. And again, I'm telling you right now, future All-Star. All right, 77-48 Lakers. NBA trivia next. Chase, hang on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Caesars Sportsbook is the official sports betting partner of the Washington Wizards. Download the app if you haven't already, and you can bet all the action right from your seat. Must be 21 or older. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700 or text 800-426. OLG Class A licensed operator. Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards.
Hey, are you all going to the game tonight?
Yeah, we were going to drive, and 10 out of 10 people who drive to the game will become traffic.
Larry, no. Don't be traffic.
Yeah, Larry, let's just share a ride hail, and 10 out of 10 people who just share a ride hail will also become traffic.
Denny, Larry, let's make a pact. We're not going to be traffic. We're taking Metro to the game.
Friends don't let friends become traffic. Ride Metro instead.
Thundercat Technology and Dell Technologies are proud sponsors of the Washington Wizards. Thundercat and Dell work to keep our city safe by offering federal organizations a comprehensive portfolio of solutions like Dell PowerFlex to help meet their goals, whether they concern digital transformation, infrastructure optimization, cloud migration, or data management and analytics. Our purpose is to make the United States a better and safer place for all Americans. Visit ThunderCatTech.com/DellTech for more information.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Robinhood, the official jersey patch partner of the Washington Wizards. Your money, your move.
Let's have some fun. The score's not fun if you're a Wizard fan. 77-48 Lakers on top. Time for NBA Trivia, developed by our Director of Intelligence, Jonathan Morris. Chase Hughes is ready to play. Brian Albin's ready to play. And Ben Raby's ready to play. And also, think Washington-LA connections. Earlier this year, DeAndre Ayton of the Lakers recorded a stat line, listen to the stat line, of 25 points, 13 rebounds, and shot a perfect 10 for 10 from the field. Now he joined Wilt Chamberlain and which other Lakers player who also played for Washington to shoot 100% from the field on 10 or more attempts and grab 10 or more rebounds. And this player was drafted by the Bullets. In fact, he won a title with the Bullets. He won 7 additional championships as an executive with the Lakers.
Let's go with Mitch Kupchak.
There we go.
Good one.
See, this is for all our younger listeners out there. I'm with you. You got to help these young kids out. All right. Former Laker and Brian Albin's favorite Bullet, Brad Holland, won his lone NBA championship with the Lakers in 1980. On top of Holland, there were 2 other players on the Lakers team who would go on to play for Washington. Can you name one of those 2 players? So 2 players from the Lakers 1980 team that went on to play for the Bullets.
Bernie Bickerstaff.
Nope. Talk about play.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Okay, all right. All right, here's a hint. One of them is a radio analyst with the Cleveland Cavaliers right now.
Let's go with Jim Jones.
Jim Jones, yes. There, and the other one is Spencer Haywood, who briefly spent some time here with the Washington Bullets. Spencer Haywood. All right. You ready? Lakers forward LeBron James. Many NBA records. Now, former Wizard Michael Jordan ranks second with 22.4 points per game. Which other player once played for Los Angeles ranks third with 13.2 points per game and played in 42 games after turning 40? We're talking about averaging the most points after the age of 40.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
No, that's not a bad guess, though. Think Utah Jazz.
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone, wow. You guys did it in sync. All right, coming into tonight's game, LeBron, 21 games surpassing Robert Parrish for an NBA record of most career regular season games played. Speaking of 21, who is the last Wizard to wear the number 21 and also play for Los Angeles?
Dwight Howard?
No, he was drafted by the Lakers in 2018 out of Michigan, traded to Washington as part of the Anthony Davis trade, and he has a brother.
Mo Wagner.
Yes, Mo Wagner. There you go. Well done. See, you guys did well. All right, 77. I thought Mitch Kupchak would be easy, but again, nobody I'm talking to was born in 1970.
I only came ready to say the name Bob Holland, so you really messed me up with that.
Brad Holland. Brad. Back with more in a moment. Good stuff, Chase and gang. We just have fun while getting together, even with the result right now. Back in a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
On the court, every second counts. And across our nation's missions, it counts even more. Chiniga Mayos and our family of companies deliver trusted, innovative solutions that help protect America and support our military every day. Guided by values that matter: trust, integrity, respect, innovation, and commitment. We stand with those who serve. Learn more at ChinigaMayos.com. Chiniga Mayos. Mission-focused, people first.
Whoa, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
When banks and credit unions think AI, they think AMCUS. When TV and cell phone companies think AI, they think AMCUS. And when pharma and healthcare providers think AI, they think AMCUS. For cyber-secure, agentic AI that elevates the fan experience from couch to arena and everywhere in between, AMCUS is helping build the future of entertainment with the brightest minds in business, government, and community. Custom, secure, compliant. Think AMCUS. Visit us at amcus.com/for the district.
We live in an instant world, but when it comes to getting paid for our hard work, we're stuck waiting 2 weeks. That's a system designed for a different time. It's holding you back, whether you're an employer wanting to offer a great new benefit or an employee looking to make your money work better. Daily Pay gives you access to earnings you've already worked for. Pay that bill, fill up your tank, handle that unexpected expense, all on your schedule. Just like the Wizards don't wait to make the play, you don't have to wait to get paid. Visit dailypay.com/wizards and get your money when you need it.
Firefly Cellar is a new boutique winery located in the heart of Loudoun County's wine country. Is your new go-to weekend destination from the city. This family-owned and operated tasting room, event space, and Airbnb is the perfect escape from busy life. Serving wines made in the beautiful Shenandoah Valley, Firefly has a selection that'll meet the needs of all wine lovers. Can't get there this weekend? No problem. Firefly wines are available in the Capital One Arena Suites. Visit fireflycellars.com for more information.
Doncic from the strict guard denied by Koulibaly. Comes out right elbow. Good defense by Bilal. Now center circle, LeBron James. Going at Deshaun. Crossover driving. Left the strict guard blocked by Deshaun George. Deshaun George said no, LeBron. Carrington, top of the arc for three. It's there. Oh, it's there. Bob Carrington responds to Deshaun George's block 6-4. And that was fun. That was fun. And that's our lightest defensive play of the game. That is one of Deshaun George's 2 blocks at halftime. But it's been the Luka Doncic show. He's reached halftime with a triple-double. 26 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists in 19 minutes, putting the Lakers on top 77-48. The first Laker to ever do that in a half since they started keeping track of that stat back in 1979. All right, we'll come back, take a look at some of the other numbers, get you set for the second half on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
You know, home is where the heart is. And best, they're not making the roster. That's why families across the DMV trust PMSI, the official pest control partner of the Washington Wizards, to keep their home safe and pest free. Whether it's ants in the kitchen, spiders in the basement, or mice trying to crash the court, PMSI brings responsive defense and expert care to every home. Call PMSI today or visit mypmsi.com for your free inspection and protect your home like the pros do. PMSI, slam dunk protection.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Robinhood, the official jersey patch partner of the Washington Wizards. Your money, your move.
Caesars Sportsbook is the official sports betting partner of the Washington Wizards. Download the app if you haven't already, and you can bet all the action right from your seat. Must be 21 or older. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700 or text 800-426. OLG Class A licensed operator. Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app with Caesars Rewards.
Jay Johnson back at halftime. Lakers on top of the Wizards, 77-48. Look, you make shots, you're going to score points. 65% shooting of the Lakers, 30 of 46. Led and scored by Luka Doncic, 26 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, a triple-double at halftime. DeAndre Ayton with 14 and LeBron James with 14. Wizards getting out-rebounded 24-15. That's a big issue. The Wizards only shooting 43%, 5 of 20 beyond the arc, 5 of 7 for the free throw line. Alex Starr with 12 points at halftime on 6 of 7 as he's, again, trying to will this Wizards team. But tough to go up against a Laker team that has Luka Doncic with a triple-double at halftime. Second time in his career he's done it in a half. He did it once as a Maverick back in 2023. Had 29 points and 10 rebounds and 10 assists against the Utah Jazz. So I guess we should feel good. He only scored 26 against us. Oh, he is something. Back in a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Basketball court. Court. The best teams maximize talent for championship results. So when you or a loved one has a life-changing injury, you can rely upon Chase and Boscolo's winning trial lawyers to protect and fight for your rights. For almost 40 years, those with Chase and Boscolo on their team achieve game-changing results. On the court or in the courtroom, having a dedicated team determines whether you win or lose. When injuries change your life, call Chase and Boscolo. Trial lawyers that care. Chase and Boscolo, a proud partner of the Washington Wizards.
At Leidos, we make things smarter and more efficient. From helping the VA cut disability exam processing times by half to already being done with this ad. Leidos, making smart smarter. At Leidos, we make things smarter and more efficient. From cutting development time in half on a new class of cruise missile for the DoD to already being done with this ad. Leidos, making smart smarter.
Get ready for the movies this weekend. I mean, really get ready for the movies this weekend because totally unlimited movies have arrived at Regal with Regal Unlimited. It's the perfect pass for movie lovers like you. Regal Unlimited, what does it mean? See all the movies you want as many times as you want while also enjoying 10% off concessions. You heard that right. Regal Unlimited, all the movies you want as many times as you want, plus 10% off concessions. Use the Regal app to become an unlimited subscriber today.
Do you have an air conditioning emergency? If so, you need HVAC 911. Call 301-939-0499 or visit HVAC911.com/EC. For service 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The most skilled and experienced HVAC technicians in the DMV are only a call away. 301-939-0499 or visit HVAC911.com/EC. For service 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Brought to you by Steamfitters Local 602.
Wizards fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but seeing them courtside, that's next level. Nothing beats catching your Washington Wizards live, and it all starts with Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Wizards and the NBA. From seeing your favorite stars up close to hearing the sneakers squeak on the hardwood, Ticketmaster gets you to the game fast, even last minute. Get your seats now at Ticketmaster.com/Wizards. See you courtside, DC.
Yes, time now for the Rolling Stones as Tim is heading home from work listening to the Wizards, and let's just have some fun this second. As Ben Ravy said, and why not? It's this is basketball. It's fun. Not so fun right now if you're losing, but hey, let's see what this young team can do down 77-48. Carrington ball fake, drives, gets in the paint, blocked from behind by LaRavia. Sarr gets a loose change, banks and scores. So Alex Sarr is a team-high 14, 77-50.
He looks so shot-ready this year. I mean, he is just, no matter where he is, he's looking to score, Alex.
Right of the circle, Doncic behind the back pass, LeBron James, top of the arc, guarded by Champagnie. And Chris Middleton not playing tonight. Marcus Smart at the point. James foul line, floats up, Ayton, slam. That's pretty easy, 79-50. One day we can imagine Trae Young floating those up for Alex Sarr.
Yes, we can.
But that's not today. 11:07 to go, third quarter. Sarr gets in the paint, right wing outside the arc. George for three, it's there. All right, he has 10, 79-53. 10:58 to go, third quarter.
Wizards, when Lakers go into a pick and roll, Wizards are going zone in the back and it's not working. They got to stick with their guys.
Doncic double teamed out front, right corner LaRavia, ball fake, drives, gets under the basket, throws their cutting James foul line, bank, no, followed by LaRavia, yes. LeBron missed on the right. LaRavia converted on the left. Champagny, right corner for three. No. Coulibaly keeps the rebound alive, but LaRavia gets it. 81-53 Lakers. Doncic on the left wing and fouled by Keyshawn George as he was doing all he could to swarm Luka Doncic. George gets his third personal. We should point out Keyshawn George's foul total is gone down this month. But trying to deal with Luka might make it go back up. Doncic, top of the arc, off the screen, off the inbound, off the back of the no. Rebound grabbed out front by Ayton. Top of the arc, smart lob for James. Overhead, swing him, two hands, back to the basket. Timeout Wizards. Lakers up by 30. 83-53. All right. LeBron can, as you said, he can win a dunk contest any place, anytime.
If he enters it.
Yes.
But, and he's entered it tonight. But there's a lot. We're seeing a lot of alley-oops. And we're seeing a lot of miscommunication on that back line on the pick and rolls.
All right, 83-53. Lakers, hope you had fun with NBA trivia. That was a good addition from Jonathan Morris at halftime. And one of the answers was Spencer Haywood, because he played for the Bullets, but was part of the 1980 Lakers NBA championship team. And Ben Raby just sent me a photo of him with Spencer Haywood back in 2007.
I'll give you a trivia question with that. I played against
Spencer
Haywood when he played for a team in Italy. They came to Israel.
Oh, wow.
And we played his team.
Wow.
But he was quite older then.
Yep.
You know, but he still was really good.
And you were quite younger then.
Yes, I was.
83-53 Lakers. Back in a moment. Now we got that sorted out on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Wizards fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but seeing them courtside, that's next level. Nothing beats catching your Washington Wizards live, and it all starts with Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Wizards and the NBA. From seeing your favorite stars up close to hearing the sneakers squeak on the hardwood, Ticketmaster gets you to the game fast, even last minute. Get your seats now at Ticketmaster.com/Wizards. See you courtside, DC.
One iced coffee?
99 cents, please.
For real? No way. One iced coffee?
99 cents, please.
For real? No way. What a deal. Your new morning groove. Iced coffee from McDonald's, any size for just 99 cents till 11 a.m. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Dave Johnson back with Glenn Gotzler, and we do have so much fun with the NBA trivia. The trivia is always a lot of fun, and we got Spencer Haywood as one of our trivia questions. Yes. Then we were having trouble thinking, where did he play college? Apparently Detroit Mercy. Well, we weren't sure if he even went to college back then. And then I was thinking, I know there's some player that played, good player, really good player, just like Spencer Haywood, that played at the University of Seattle. And that player, I should have known. He's DC's own Elgin Baylor.
Yep.
Played there. 83-53. Lakers on top.
The Lakers have 25 assists on 33 field goals made. You're not going to see that type of ratio or hear about it even. That is just, they are having a field day tonight with their passing and their, and look, they lead the NBA.
A pass for Sarr, broken up, stolen by James, and then James can't get the dribble and loses it out of play. It ends up running about 5 rows deep into the corner. Now, LeBron jumped the passing lane.
Just couldn't pick it up, hit his knee.
83-53, Wizards ball.
I was going to say, Dave, that the Lakers are shooting this game 64%, 52% from three. They lead the NBA in field goal percentage shooting.
Yep.
And you can see why.
Well, and again, I'm not making excuses, but as Sam just pointed out, this does look like a tired team. That's an example. That pass for Sarr, it just wasn't catch ready.
Nope.
LeBron was able to jump just a step slow tonight against the wrong team. Hash mark left wing. Sarr looking to break down Ayton. Top of the key. Spreads a pass. Right wing Carrington. Carrington drives baseline. Looking to break down LaRavia. Now he goes at the elbow and 24-second violation. Now as Carrington was moving and grooving, the clock was winding down. 9:54 to go, third quarter, 83-53. Right in the circle, Doncic over to James. Floats it to Doncic, left wing, left to the lane. Doncic baseline left off 1 foot, scores. Sometimes he looks like he's playing a game of horse. 85-53. He's got 28. Carrington, hash mark right wing, out front, Koulibaly, edge of the circle. Right at the top of the Alex Sarr. Hands up Carrington off a Sarr screen for three. Oh, bang! It's there! Bang! It is there! Carrington and one draws a foul as he came off the Sarr screen. Angling into him was LaRavia, and a 4-point play, maybe, for Bub Carrington.
Bub Carrington has 14 points, and he's tied for leading scorer right now. And he's been efficient, Dave. 5 of 10, 4 of 7, and that was a prayer that he threw up because he got hit in air. And, Bub's like an old-school jump shooter. Jumps and then shoots. Doesn't shoot on the way up like a lot of players do now.
85-57 Lakers. 4-point play. Doncic to James out front on the right side. He's back to Justin Champagnie. 12 on the clock. Whips a pass. Left wing Doncic. Doncic goes at Koulibaly. Jab step. Off 1 foot fade. Baseline left. Scores. And Luka's looking for a foul. 28, 30-point game for Doncic. Left double Carrington. Left wing George gets in the paint. Right wing Koulibaly. Ball fake, takes a three, in and out. Rebound Sarr. Puts the ball down, now in traffic. Puts it back up, no. And then getting the rebound, DeAndre Ayton. Smart gets it. Up court to James, intercepted by Carrington. Carrington shovels to George. Ball fake, looking to break down Ayton. Left the lane, back up front Carrington. For Sarr in the paint, but it's deflected by Doncic. Smart gets it. Center circle, right elbow, floats to LaRavia. And Champagnie comes through with a block. But Justin, with that block, committed a foul. The crowd reaction is LeBron came flying in with a slam, but that was after the foul.
Boy, LeBron hung on the rim for quite a long time, and you got to be careful because I was watching a game the other day, and I forgot what it was, but it was an NBA game. It was the beginning of the game, and it was the San Antonio Spurs were playing somebody. Stephen Castle went in for a dunk in the warm-up. They had to replace, the whole rim. And the piece behind the rim, it took, a half hour.
LaRavia misses the first, 87-57. Lakers on top. Again, LaRavia shooting two after the Champagnie foul. But every time LeBron leaves his feet, so does the crowd here at Capital One Arena. 88-57 Lakers. All right, Carrington working left to right. Right of the circle. Again, the City Edition court on display tonight as DMV in the center circle. George, left wing. We're going to break down Smart out front. Sarr takes a three off the back nine. No. Koulibaly tips a rebound. Comes out to midcourt. LaRavia gets it. LaRavia now. Left wing Doncic. He drives. Left is Frickard Banks. Score. 32 for Doncic, 90-57. Koulibaly, hash mark on the right wing. Top of the arc, Sarr driving, bang, no. And rebound Champagnie, yes. Put it off the left side after Sarr missed on the right. Justin Champagnie, he knows how to clean things up. Smart on the left wing to Cutting. James cannot corral the ball with the right hand. 90-59 Lakers, 7:53 to go, third quarter. The other way, Carrington now through the center circle. Bounce pass, Champagnie left elbow. Lost the ball as he got in the paint, but he was fouled. LaRavia got him on the arm. 7:49 to go. 90-59. The Lakers lead here in the third quarter. So left sideline, it'll be Bub Carrington to inbound the ball. Wizards see if they can get somebody hot. So you could use a Trey Johnson out front to George, left the circle. George out front, deep three, no. Rebound Doncic. 90-59 Lakers. Doncic up court, LeBron. Goes at Champagnie, foul line to the basket, bank, no, but a foul. As he split two defenders in the restricted arc. So Champagnie will get called for the fouls in between Champagnie and Gashawn George. LeBron James tonight, 7 of 13 from the field. And this is actually Glenn LeBron's first trip to the line.
Yeah.
makes the free throw. 91-59 Lakers.
I thought I was hearing Bronny chants.
Yeah, you were.
Was I hearing that correctly?
Yes, you were. Bronny James is active tonight, part of the bench for the Lakers. Bronny James Jr., as he's officially listed. 91-59 Lakers. And both free throws made by the elder LeBron James. 92-59, 7:36 to go, third quarter. Carrington left the circle. On the right wing, Champagnie. Sarr, left wing for three. Off the rim, no. Rebound, LeBron James. Ropes it up court to Smart. Right wing, trailing Doncic. Hashmark right wing. Ball fake, takes a three, makes a three.
He doesn't miss.
6-3 for Luka Doncic. 35 points, 95-59 Lakers.
Pump fakes, everything's in slow motion.
Champagnie left the lane, driving to the basket, blocked by Doncic. And he tried to save the blocked ball. Goes out of play. It'll be Wizards ball. 95-59 our score. As Yup checks in. Sad to see the score, but wants to hear the Wizards fight. And this is a team, you know, these young guys, they're gonna scrap. Baseline left, Carrington pinned down the ball. Carrington all the way out to Coulibaly. Hashmark left wing, Sarr, foul line. Left side of the lane, 14-footer no, DeAndre Ayton the rebound. LeBron James in the backcourt, guarded by Sarr, crosses midcourt. So cutting Ayton, knocked loose by Coulibaly and restricted. Like he tried to save it, but got tangled up with it. Goes out of play to be Lakers ball. And yes, there are a lot of Laker fans here tonight, but you know what? It speaks to the way that their fan base all across the world, really. Wherever they go, they have fans. Doncic, left wing, and that's built up over a lot of years. Doncic to a cutting Ayton stuff, two hands. 97-59 Lakers. Hard to believe this franchise started in Minneapolis, which is why they're the Lakers. Minneapolis or Minnesota, the land of 1,000 lakes, something like that. Bounce pass, Champagnie. Oh, slam on LeBron. Justin Champagnie, a poster on LeBron. 97-61. Then Watkins steals it away from LeBron on the break. Coulibaly to Watkins. Bang, no. Coulibaly finishes. Well, Watkins cocked it back like he wanted to slam it, then missed the layup. But the Wizards, how about that 4-0 run? 97-63.
I like Champagnie threw it down on LeBron and gave him a little look, too, on the way down.
Doncic, top of the arc, guarded by Sarr. Step back three, no. And the rebound, Justin Champagnie. Bounce pass out to Watkins. It's behind him, though. He collects it, gives to Carrington. Left the circle. Carrington lob for Sarr. Catches under the basket. One dribble. Bad angle, guarded by Ayton. Back in the center circle, Carrington. 10-second shot clock. Carrington looking to break down LaRavia on the right wing. Carrington, top of the key. 5 on the clock. Left wing outside the arc. Watkins for three, no. Kept alive by Coulibaly. Goes to LaRavia. Up court, LeBron James. Brings it in the right corner. Is back to Watkins. LeBron on the dribble with the left hand. Brought by Jameer Watkins. Throws out front. Broken up by Champagnie, but Smart gets in the backcourt. Smart, top of the arc. Foul line. Lob for Ayton. He can't bring it down. Now he collects it. Couple pump fakes, and then a foul by Alex Sarr on the right side of the restricted arc. 97-63. That'll actually be the first on Alex Sarr. Fourth team foul on the Wizards. So DeAndre Ayton will go to the free throw line. DeAndre Ayton is 9 of 11 from the field, and of course you would, because you're basically just getting alley-oops all night. Ayton makes a free throw.
Everything is above the rim. All he's got to do is put it down. LeBron James, by the way, has 3 turnovers. That really would have been his 4th, and they got lucky. LaRavia's got 4. Marcus Smart's got 4 turnovers.
Still, the Lakers lead 98-63. Another one coming for DeAndre Ayton. 5:15 to go in the third quarter. Second one is good. All right, Anthony Gill comes in. By the way, Ayton has 20 now. Carrington left the circle. Gill setting a screen out front. Carrington trying to work off it, but Vincent stays with him. Random hash mark on the right wing. Malachi bounce pass to Watkins. Right corner for 3 off the mark, off the rim. Rebound comes to LaRavia. 4:58 to go in the third. Center circle, Luka Doncic. Lob down low to Hachimura. Hachimura in the restricted arc is bear hugged by Malachi Branham.
They are very good ISO recognition team where they see mismatches and they're going right at it. It's kind of like a boxer seeing the cut, going right at that cut. Boy, they see mismatches, they see quick hits, and they'll throw quick hits in ISO situations to mid-range shots, elbow, and right at the rim. It doesn't matter. They're getting rid of it quick. They're passing very well tonight.
Rui misses the free throw. 99-63 Lakers. Again, originally drafted in 2019 by the Wizards. Second one good. Lakers reach the century mark, 163, with 4:50 left in the third quarter. Carrington left the circle. Step back three off the back of the iron. Long rebound. Watkins collects it. Watkins gives to Carrington in the center circle. Right wing Riley at the hash mark. Riley, top of the arc. Crossover, foul line. Right of the strict arc. Flips of the shot. No. Wow. He did well to get to that position. The shot didn't go. Now Doncic up court to LaRavia. Boy, he had trouble collecting it down low. Left corner, Hachimura muscles the basket, flips to the shot. No. Good defense by Riley and Gill. Center circle, Carrington. Will Riley, left wing outside the arc for three. It's there.
Very nice.
From defense to offense, Will Riley, 166. Riley with 8 off the bench. And the Lakers call a timeout.
See, if the Wizards start making these shots, they'll chip away, but they're 8 of 31 from 3. And the Lakers are 11 of 21 from 3. So all those misses from 3 have led to easy buckets by the Lakers.
And that's why they lead 166. Hey, Friday night together at Dave J Sports at Glenn Consor again. We'll be at Fuddruckers on 7th Street for our Michelob Live Ultra Post-Game Show. Just having some basketball fun on a Friday on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Every community needs a heartbeat to connect it. That's Giants. From Millville to McLean, Baltimore to D.C., Giant was born in the DMV, and we celebrate its DNA. Partners, friends, families, kids. We're here to feed your love for where you live. Tastes that connect you to new cultures. Flavors that reunite you with your own.
We've been doing it for more than 88 years.
And we're not going anywhere. Giants. This is home.
At Epic Concepts, we know what it takes to build a winning strategy. We take the time to understand your goals and deliver technology that performs when it matters most. Our team makes the process simple, managing everything from acquisition through integration, so you can stay focused on achieving your mission. We are the solutions integrator, empowering technology leaders to forge our nation's future. Find out more at Epic. That's EPOCH Concepts.com.
Dave Johnson back with Glenn Consor and the whole gang at 166. Lakers on top. HelloFresh. Pro-level nutrition delivered to your door, ready when you are. We're talking Factor. You can eat like a pro. And January is Mental Health Awareness Month. Focusing on your mental health can make a big impact on your overall wellness. Performing small acts of kindness. One tip for positive change, MedStar Health. It is how we treat people. Yeah, small acts of kindness. Hey, Robinhood brings you the official numbers, official brokerage and jersey patch sponsor of the Wizards. Now, if you're a Wizards fan, I guess that's not a small act of kindness, because the Lakers are still shooting above 60%, 64%, 35 for Luka Doncic, and they lead the Wizards 166. Bub Carrington now leads the Wizards with 15. As Glenn mentioned, Alex Ovechkin is sitting courtside with his sons, and this is a great picture. Stanley Cup winner Alex Ovechkin. They just showed some Alex Ovechkin highlights. If you were listening earlier, we were faked out. We thought they were going to introduce Alex, but it was Alexei Protas, another member of the Capitals. I believe the Capitals play here tomorrow night at Capital One Arena. So, and Anthony Gill, or rather Trae Young, is on the bench with a Capital uniform. His, the other night he had a John Wall uniform. Last night he had Allen Iverson Georgetown uniform. He's DC styling. Is Trae Young? Can't wait to see him on the court.
He's going to have a Dave Johnson vest next game.
Doncic now almost gets it stolen away. Right corner now, driving, getting into the restrict guard, blocked by Watkins as he blocked Vanderbilt now right of the circle. Carrington. His pass deflected by Vincent. Vanderbilt gets it. Center circle. Threads it to Hachimura. Low pass. Out of the basket. Goes reverse. Banks. Right side. And scores. 102-66. That was not easy for Rui. Right wing outside the arc. Riley for three off the rim. They'll Gill the rebound. Back to Riley. Right corner down to the baseline right. Shut off by Vanderbilt. Right elbow. Lob for Gill under the basket. Over the shoulder. Right hand. Left side. Scores. Anthony Gill finds the cylinder. 102-68 Lakers. 3:20 to go.
They went zone there. And Wizards played peekaboo on that baseline and were able to score.
And J.J. Redick calls a timeout as Doncic brings it across midcourt. And Doncic slams the ball down. He's not happy.
No.
Jameer Watkins is definitely pestering him. I'm not sure what he's unhappy about. The Lakers calling it another timeout, but he was, for a guy with 35 points, 12 assists, and 11 rebounds, he didn't look happy.
He does complain.
All right.
That's the passion he plays with.
Well, 102-68. We're going to step aside for 30 seconds while we psychoanalyze Luka Doncic on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
You know that dollar bill you've got stuffed in your wallet, purse, or pocket? Give it a little respect because it could win you millions. DC Lottery's new Lotto America is here, and it only costs $1 to play. It has a $2 million starting jackpot with drawings every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And you can add the All-Star bonus for just $1 more to multiply any prize won. So, unwrinkle that dollar bill in your glove box and play Lotto America today from DC Lottery.
Dave Johnson back with the Glenn Console. We were just speculating maybe Luka Doncic not happy with J.J. Redick, his head coach, that he called a timeout.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think J.J. Redick will get over it because he wants Luka in there. All right, Doncic right of the circle, guarded by Watkins. Out front, Rui Hachimura, top of the arc. Vincent on the right wing out front for three. No. Battle for the rebound, knocked around by Jackson Hayes, but getting a Gill ahead to Malachi Branham. Bounce pass to Watkins in the left corner. Now hash mark left wing, Will Riley. Riley cuts to his left. Slalom is down on the baseline left feet to cutting Gill. Under the basket, bank and score. And that was a low pass, but Gill was able to corral it and scored. 102-70 Lakers, 2:43 to go, third quarter. Vincent goes at Riley, hash mark on the right wing. Riley off the Doncic screen, gets top of the arc. Hash mark right wing, Doncic double team. Splits Watkins and Riley gets the elbow. Left wing, Hachimura for three and scores. How about Luka, the assist after his double team? Now left at top, Gill. The Wizards trail 105-70. Riley, his floater. Left lane, no. Gill, the rebound. Jump puck, put that good.
Go to work, AG.
AG has last six, 105-72. Lakers 2:09 to go in the third quarter. Doncic splits the defenders, but then George and Watkins clapped on him through his legs. He tried to pass it. Riley intercepts. George bank and scores. Well, Doncic, as he was double teamed, actually threw it between his legs in hope that it would be a Laker to grab it. Instead, the Wizards scored. Inbound to Jackson Hayes, pestering him as Gill. Wizards full court pressure. Now Hachimura comes up court to the right side. Crosses midcourt, guarded by Keyshawn George. Just got it across. Doncic bumps on the right wing, double team, and then Doncic throws the ball off Keyshawn George. Watkins gets called for the foul, but Doncic not appreciating the Wizards' pressure.
But I got to tell you something. He's having words with Jameer Watkins, and here's a guy that's got 35 points, 13 assists, and 11 rebounds, and he's angry. By the aggressiveness of the Wizards, and I don't think that's necessary, but that's kind of what makes him so.
Well, it's what makes you, but as you say,
it hurts you too.
In some ways, you should respect that they're coming at you that way. I understand. I mean, Jameer Watkins is showing that he is an NBA-ready defensive player, and he's not going to back down from anybody.
He's not going to back down. He's going to, he's going to go after him, and Luka, quite frankly, should expect it.
106-74 and 107-74 for Luka.
It's almost like, how dare you?
Yes.
You know what I mean? It looks like that. Like, how dare you play aggressively? Well, I got 37 points, 13 assists, and 11 rebounds. That's why.
Brandon misses the three. Wizards get the rebound. Watkins point between the circles for three. It's there. Oh, Jameer Watkins. Well, makes it 107-77. Love to see the passion and joy that Jamir Watkins plays with as he's guarding Doncic. Crossover, hash mark right wing, off the back of the iron. Mill, he'll the rebound. Deshaun George now. Top of the key, bounce pass, cutting Brandon, goes reverse, over the shoulder, right and left side, scores. Final minute of the third quarter, 107-79 Lakers. Right to left, Gabe Vincent works. Vincent, right of the circle, guarded by Deshaun George. Vincent, Capital One Arena logo. Now Doncic in the center circle, guarded by, Jamir Watkins. Doncic, now double team with George. Left wing Vincent, left corner Hachimura, flies by Gill, drives, gets in the paint, and his pass was broken up by Branham, but a foul by Malachi Branham as he ran into Jared Vanderbilt and knocked Vanderbilt to the floor. 107-79 Lakers. And Vanderbilt will go to line to shoot two. The Wizards are over the limit. Again, we talked about Malachi Branham. Just what a great story he's been this season for the Wizards. A guy that was really not expected to make the team in training camp. And, every time he has been on the floor, he's contributed. Free throw made. 108-79 Lakers.
He's playing more minutes, too. He's played 27 games this year. 16 of them have come since December 20th. So, he's getting more burn and more exposure.
Vanderbilt missed the second free throw. 36 seconds left. George, step back three on the left wing. It's there. Ring it up, Keshawn. He's got 15. 108-82. All right, Lakers lead. 30 seconds left, third quarter. Doncic guarded by Watkins. Reaches midcourt. Hash mark left wing Hachimura back in the center circle. Doncic guarded by Watkins. 10 on the clock. Looks to his right. Pass to the wing. Intercepted by Riley. Riley left elbow driving. Bang. Score. Riley the steal and the score. 108-84 Lakers.
Luka right now is yelling at Vanderbilt because he threw that turnover and he felt Vanderbilt didn't step to the ball.
Hachimura left the circle. Throws to Vincent, left the lane. Out from Doncic, right of the center circle. Ball fake, steps to his right, takes a three, misses. Rebound bank and score by Hayes, but it's after the buzzer. I tell you what, Luka Doncic is the most unhappy 37-point scorer I think I've ever seen. Yeah. We have made it through three quarters of play, and we hope you stay with us. Our basketball get-together tonight. Chase Hughes joins us in just a moment. He'll be talking about Will Riley. 108-84 Lakers on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
We've been overindulging a little more than usual over the holidays. But now, we are starting the new year off on a healthier note by taking active liver supplements from New Nordic every day. So if better health, more energy, and detoxing your body are some of your priorities this year, get Active Liver today and start the year off knowing you're giving your liver some well-deserved relief.
Active Liver is available online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com. Or pick some up today at your local CVS, ShopRite, Meijer Grocery. Are now available at Wegmans.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
Dave Johnson back with Glenn Contour and Chase Hughes. Hey, Will Riley doing some nice stuff in that third quarter.
Yeah, so we had Will Riley on the Off the Bench podcast recently, and we asked him which NBA player he was most looking forward to playing against for the first time. And he said LeBron, because he said he's long looked up to him and that he considers LeBron the greatest player of all time. It's a reminder of how surreal tonight must be for not only Will, but also fellow rookie Jamir Watkins, who has guarded LeBron a decent amount tonight. You can only imagine the nerves they had when this game tipped off. And Riley, by the way, was not even born when LeBron entered the league in 2003.
Yeah, that's insane.
Oh, my goodness. 108-84 Lakers.
I think they might have had a challenge if they would have defended Michael Jordan also.
Yeah. Pretty special player. Again, that's amazing stat. LeBron James is still playing and not even born when he entered the NBA. Right in the circle, Marcus Smart. Lob to LeBron James. 12 on the clock, the aforementioned one. LeBron whips it to Drew Timme. Right of the lane. And his pass sails intended for Marcus Smart, but it just sailed. 108-84 Lakers. I think our good friend Ben Raby shared on social media today. He saved a paper from when LeBron James played in D.C. For the high school classic, but he saved it for a different reason. It was Michael Jordan's final game with the Wizards up in Philadelphia. Now Riley gets a rebound.
Raby's always thinking.
I hope I got that story right. Riley, a reverse jump hook blocked by Ayton. 108-84. Tell me in my ear, Ben. Did I get that right? Did I see that right? All right. He says LeBron James left at the top of the key. Now from Smart. Right corner. Timme for three, no. Rebound battle. Jamir Watkins gets it. Now working left to right. Keyshawn George. George. Left elbow. Denied by Timme. Back out front. Branham for three. It's there. Malachi makes it 108-87.
Chip away.
All right, let's just see what the Wizards can do in this fourth quarter.
Finish strong. Finish with intensity and physicality. That's all you can do.
Play the right way. Smart. Smart right way. Broke. Branham's ankles. Takes the three. Misses. Rebound battle. George gets it. Boy, he lost Malachi Branham. George in transition. And then stolen from behind by Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt was on his back the whole way. James left elbow to a cutting and slamming Ayton. Ayton is just, he should buy LeBron breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 22 points and 10 rebounds. Bounce pass to Riley. Goes reverse to avoid the Ayton block. Misses. Ayton gets a rebound. 110-87 Lakers. 10-12 to go, fourth quarter. Marcus Smart, Ayton, foul line to a cutting Timme, bank and score. And the Wizards call a timeout. All right, 112-87. This may not mean as much now, but just to point it out, the Wizards, what they're trying to do. Jonathan Morris, our Director of Intelligence, tells us the Wizards finished the third quarter on a 21-8 run. See, they're competing. The problem is they're competing against the Lakers, and the Lakers right now have swung it back their way to start the fourth quarter. Back in a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
The name is Visionary Technology Consultants, value-driven information technology services. In partnership with Dell Technologies, VTC delivers innovative, cost-efficient technology solutions, assisting agencies in meeting the challenges of the ever-evolving IT landscape. We invite you to discover how our targeted, engaged, and effective approach empowers customer success. Visit us at vtccorp.com. That's vtccorp.com. Empowering Education, a local nonprofit that has helped over 500 students develop skills to achieve their personal finance goals. Started as a classroom concept in Kentucky and developed into a dynamic program, and now bringing the same program to the DMV. Empowering Education currently offering students in the DMV the ability to learn about personal finance and professional skills and being given the emotional support they need to thrive. Visit empowering-education.org/enroll to sign up for financial literacy classes today.
They've got the back return console 112-87. The Lakers on top of the Wizards here in the fourth quarter of play. And it's time now for Steam Fitters Who's Hot, brought to you by Steam Fitters UA Local 602. They present the best in mechanical services and process piping systems. Well, we have to give it to Luka Doncic of the Lakers. 37 points, 13 assists, and 11 rebounds. He had a triple-double at halftime.
Yes, he did.
For the Wizards tonight.
I don't think I've ever seen that, Dave. Have you?
A triple-double at no.
I don't think. Jonathan, have you seen that? Triple-double at halftime?
Doncic has done it twice, but the other was in 2023, so even he doesn't do it on a yearly basis. Keyshawn George with 15. Alex Sarr 14 points tonight, 15 for Bob Carrington. Wizards stuck in the 40s shooting. The Lakers stuck in the 60s, 60.9%. As a result, they lead 112-87. Can this Lakers team, why not make noise in the Western Conference? You got Luka, LeBron.
I think the rap on them has been their defense or lack thereof. And, if they can improve in that category. Don't forget, Austin Reeves not playing. He's one of their best players.
Missing his 19th straight game tonight with a calf strain. Alex Sarr, top of the arc. Branham, hash mark in the left wing. Branham left double driving, left their strict arc and a foul by Drew Timme. So Branham will go to the line, 112-87. At Dave J Sports at Gwen Consor. We hope you stick around tonight. We'll have some fun with the Michelob Ultra Live postgame show live at Fuddruckers again on 7th Street. You had a great conversation with Chris Wright the other night about some of the great 360 players. Of course, John Wall.
Yep.
But I think Chris Wright was partial to De'Aaron Fox. That's a name you don't often think of.
Yes.
Because that 360 move, as you talk, do you ever try it?
No, I could never do that. Are you nuts?
Free throw made by Branham, 112-88.
I wouldn't even try to do that.
Second free throw missed. Right in the circle, Smart. As you talked about,
you got to know your limitations.
Well, you're going at full speed.
Yeah, which is even crazier.
Now LeBron banging with Watkins, banging right block, banging, turns, feeds left corner. Vanderbilt for three, drains it. LeBron the passer, 115-88 Lakers. For George, for Riley, almost picked off by Vanderbilt. Back up for George, top of the arc, Sarr. Left corner, Watkins for three. It's there.
There you go,
Jamir Watkins. A little joy there, 115-91. Now up toward Timme, spins left block, left the strict arc, and he draws a foul on Keshawn George. That'll be Keshawn's fourth. 9:09 to go, fourth quarter.
Got to give him credit. He has battled and battled and battled and up and down into the G League and NBA teams, and he finally hooked on with L.A. He was a college teammate of our friend Corey Kispert at Gonzaga.
Well, Timme makes the free throw, 116-91. That's why I think it needs to be understood. If you are in the NBA, you are exceptionally good.
Elite of the elite. Doesn't matter, it doesn't matter what number you are.
Correct. You could be the 17th guy. It is a hard league to make. Again, billions on the planet, and there's only 500 NBA jobs, maybe. 117-91, the free throw. Made by Timme, left the circle. Branham. Now running the circle, Will Riley. Alex Sarr. Out front now over to Riley, but telegraphed the pass. Vanderbilt steals it, and he's alone. He's home stuffed. 119-91. 8:52 to go. Fourth quarter, the Wizards call a timeout. All right, my friends, we're coming back in just a moment. The Lakers having some fourth quarter fun at the Wizards' expense on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Caesars Sportsbook is the official sports betting partner of the Washington Wizards. Download the app if you haven't already, and you can bet all the action right from your seat. Must be 21 or older. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700 or text 800-426. OLG Class A licensed operator. Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Robinhood, the official jersey patch partner of the Washington Wizards. Your money, your move.
Back with Glenn Consor on this Friday night together. 119-91. The Lakers enjoying this evening with 8:52 left in the fourth quarter of play. Good to have Sam still hanging with us. As this is, you come on a second of back-to-back. You have to come up with exceptional energy, and quite frankly, the Wizards just have not from the start. As the Lakers played like a well-rested team after. Let's face it, they were spanked the other night in Cleveland losing to the Cavaliers, and LeBron James return. So, the Wizards right now have 8:52 left. Hey, let's just play it out, play it well, and see what you can come up with as you're challenged in so many ways. And, let's also be honest, a lot of Laker fans here tonight. This is a global brand, the Lakers. In fact, I looked at it today. They have on X, for example, they have 25 million followers. So that's not your average NBA team. And again, Billy, when you think about the incredible story, the Lakers team at one point was owned by Jack Kent Cooke, who owned the Washington football team here. And he was the one who built what they called at the time the Fabulous Forum. All right, Wizards ball. Will Riley, Coulibaly, Alex Sarr, Jamir Watkins, and Malachi Branham. I tell you what, Watkins just continues to impress with his intensity, and he's made Luka Doncic frustrated tonight. Frustrated as you can be with 37 points. Riley, top of the key, foul line, floats it for Sarr, put off his right hand, and Marcus Smart picks it up. And LeBron James, slowed by Watkins, left the lane, working right to left the Lakers. LeBron is back to Watkins, turns the baseline off, 1 foot fades, in and out. Rebound, Malachi Branham. 119-91 Lakers. Branham right of the circle, dribbles through his left, probes, gets in the paint. Watkins, hash mark right wing, ball fake, bounce pass to Cutting. Branham goes reverse, bank, and score. Right hand, left side, over the shoulder. That's 8 for Malachi Branham off the bench. 119-93 Lakers.
I wonder if we're going to see Luka Doncic back, because he did tweak his ankle against Cleveland.
Yeah, in fact, he was questionable coming in tonight. Well, performance far from questionable.
Unbelievable performance.
Vincent down to James. It's part of an 8-game road trip for the Lakers. James double team, throws up a pass by Gortat. Hands on to Thomas. Thomas foul line. Feeds Horford right of the lane. 15-footer. Bank and score. Scores. Over the cylinder. Now driving Watkins to the basket. Bank and scores. He outruns Aiden. 121-95 Lakers. Hash mark right wing Vincent. Lakers are on an 8-game road trip. They still have 2 more games against the Knicks and Nets. James double teamed on the left wing out front Vincent. Timmy, hash mark right wing, Smart. Right lane, throws it up Aiden, flips it up, no, but a foul by Alex Sarr.
Boy, the pick and roll, the roller, all night for the Lakers. Whether it's Ayton or LeBron, it doesn't matter. It has really hurt the Wizards tonight. That rolling position, no one's bumping them, and the rotations aren't there.
So DeAndre to shoot 2. Appreciate Tim putting out on X. Trae Young's next outfit. Of course, he has Capitals on tonight. He had John Wall's jersey.
Yep.
He's designed a jacket with my face all over.
Yeah.
Very well done by Tim. Hey, Matt's out in California on Sirius XM 909, and our friend Dean Norris and Frostberg says, Luka Doncic, he does protest too much.
But you know what? He's such an amazing player. It doesn't matter. He plays with such fire and passion.
Riley, left double. Left wing outside the arc. Coulibaly for 3. Off the back of the iron, no. Rebound brought in by Aiden. Outlet LeBron James. Left the circle. LeBron. Brought by Sarr on the wing. 123-95 Lakers. LeBron continues to dribble. Left to the center circle. Poked at by Alex Sarr, who's guarding him on the perimeter. Now, James, top of the arc, left double, driving. Oh, slam! LeBron just spring-loaded and throws it down. Electrifies the Laker fans in attendance.
A stop and go and just banged it with the left hand on Alex Sarr.
Top of the arc, Will Riley for 3. It's there.
That's kind of like a welcome to the NBA moment on an isolation for Alex.
125-98 Lakers, as Riley tries to calm things a bit with his 3, but LeBron just threw that down. Now LeBron out front, top of the arc, guarded by Watkins. Over to Vincent, hash mark right wing, right corner, Timmy. Right elbow, Aiden. Poking at him is Riley. Back out to Vincent, edge of the circle. James for three. No. Rebound, Aiden grabs it. Spins, top of the stick arc, over a swatting Alex Sarr. DeAndre Ayton now has 28.
And 13 rebounds. He has been a force inside in the paint. On Dave, 12 of 14.
127-98 the score. Sarr on the wing to Branham. Covered by Vincent off a Sarr screen. Koulibaly, top of the key, driving. Right of the stick guard, bank too hard. Sarr follow, yes. And the Lakers call a timeout. Lakers lead by 27. 127-100. Back in a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Hey, are you all going to the game tonight?
Yeah, we were going to drive, and 10 out of 10 people who drive to the game will become traffic.
Larry, no. Don't be traffic.
Yeah, Larry, let's just share a ride hail, and 10 out of 10 people who just share a ride hail will also become traffic.
Denny, Larry, let's make a pact. We're not going to be traffic. We're taking Metro to the game.
Friends don't let friends become traffic. Ride Metro instead.
Dave Johnson back with Glenn Consor and you. Thanks for hanging with us on this Friday. 127-100 Lakers on top. 5:29 to go in the fourth quarter. We just paused 10 seconds. Station identification on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
You're listening to Washington Wizards basketball on WFED Washington and W232DG Sterling. Federal News Network, your home for Wizards basketball.
You know, Chinigo Laios has teamed up with Veteran Assist Program in 2026. For every Wizard assist, Chinigo Laios would donate $25 to the Vigilant Torch Foundation. That helps support our nation's veterans. Tonight, the Wizards 25 assists, so there's $625 going to the Vigilant Torch Foundation. Our thanks to Chinigo Laios. All right, 127-100 Lakers. And there's a reaction here because Bronny James is in the game for the Lakers. Vincent left in the circle. Now right of the circle, Bronny James throws left wing to Vincent for three. Got it. Wow. 130-100. Lakers back up by 30. Sharif Cooper left of the center circle. Bounce past Branham. Right wing outside the arc for three. It's there. Answers right back. Maxi Kleber is also in. Bronny James now bringing the ball up court. Guarded by Sharif Cooper. With the left hand, shovels to Vincent. Slowed by Branham. Vincent step back three. In and out. Rebound underneath by Kleber. On the right wing. Looking for an options. Connect. Dalton Connect is in. Vincent foul line. Left corner, Timmy. Left block. Back up from Vincent. Connect. Looking to connect. Off the back of the iron. No. Battle for the rebound. Anthony Gill brings it in. 4:31 to go. Wizards trail by 30. Cooper left the lane. Bounce pass for Gill. That was a low pass. He couldn't control it. Bronny James gets it. Off court now to connect. Driving to the baseline right. Back out to James on the right wing and off his right hand. Out of play. 4:17 to go. Jake LaRavia will replace Gabe Vincent. And the Wizards playing without Trey Johnson tonight. We hope that is not too serious an ankle injury. Suffered last night. Cooper, right elbow. On the right wing outside the arc. Watkins for three off the rim. Gill battles in between two Lakers. Grabs the rebound. Spins. Throws out front. Cooper, left wing outside the arc. Branham for three. It's there. Oh, Anthony Gill made that second chance three happen. 130-106, 3:53 to go in the fourth.
Malachi has looked very, very good tonight. 12 points this quarter, 14 points for the game.
Bronny James, top of the arc. Run by Gill. Step back three for Bronny off the back of the iron. No. Rebound, Kleber. Maxi Kleber brings it in. Now gives to LaRavia. Hash mark right wing. LaRavia, 7 on the clock. Drives, gets in the paint, bounce pass. Cutting, banking, and missing. Connect on a reverse layup, but he draws a foul. So Sharif Cooper gets called for the foul. 130-106. Lakers. You going to have a hamburger tonight at Fuddruckers?
No.
No?
Not doing it.
Do you want to think about that?
Nope. Not doing it. You?
Some wings.
Are you going to do it?
I might do wings.
You have to do a big, juicy hamburger late at night?
No, I want to
put you right to sleep.
I want to do wings with all kinds of sauce and wipe them on your shirt.
There you go.
131-106 free throw made by Dalton Connect. Another one coming. So the Wizards not able to get their first 3-game winning streak of the season. Cooper working left to right. Wizards come up court, but let's face it, it's not like we walked in the building on the second of back-to-back feeling confident. Cooper for 3. Rebound Watkins. His pass out front broken up. James steals it. James to the basket. Slam. Bronny James throws it down. 134-106 Lakers. Right of the circle now, Sharif Cooper. Cooper off a Gill screen. Left wing outside the arc. Riley for 3. No. Rebound Gill. Back out. Right wing outside the arc. Watkins for 3. No. Riley chases down the rebound. Left wing Branham for 3. It's there.
Malachi.
A new season high for Malachi Branham as he has 17 off the bench.
Nice to see. Very nice to see. Getting burned and being productive.
Center circle, Bronny James slowed by Watkins. Now broken up by Watkins and then off Gill's hands. You add Watkins and Gill just smothering Bronny James out front and almost creating the turnover. 134-109 our score. Bounce pass in, left elbow, Connect. Brings it out on the left wing, slapped away by Cooper. You just, these Wizards players out there, these are players, they're going to keep fighting tooth and nail because they want to stay in the NBA. Bronny James, hash mark left wing. Give the cleave ball back to James. On him is Anthony Gill. James now for 3, 1 on the clock, air ball. And they call a foul on Anthony Gill. Wow. Well, Gill was just all over Bronny James. But too much over him. Now, if he misses both free throws, it'll make fans happy because he missed the first. It's free chicken. Another one coming for Bronny James. No, he makes it. Actually, I don't know the answer to this. What happens on a three-pointer if he misses this one?
I think it's consecutive. I think it's got to be consecutive. Okay. I think.
Right. I was just looking for a loophole to try to help people get free chicken. James.
Well, if you're buying at Fuddruckers tonight, there's that answer.
That's free chicken then.
On Dave tonight.
Cooper, right elbow, 136-109 to score. Sharif goes at Kleba. Bank left hand, right side scores. Well, he took Kleba out on the wing and then went right back at him. 136-111 to score. Should be a lot of fun at Fuddruckers. A very festive atmosphere tonight, even with the result. Not so appealing to the home team. Kleba. Bounce pass is broken. Do we have a kickball? Yeah, we do. 136-111.
You look for bright spots tonight. I think you saw it defensively with guys like
Watkins,
Jameer, and I liked how Anthony Gills played tonight. Malachi, obviously.
Connect goes right to the basket, makes it 138-111.
And look, Alex Sarr, another nice night offensively, 8 of 14. He did make a 3, though.
Arabia steals it from Riley to Bronny. Go for the slam. A foul by Anthony Gill. Bronny James denied the slam by Anthony Gill. 138-111. Almost thought I saw Anthony Gill. Yeah, he's saying review it.
They're going to review it.
He's going to say review it. All right. Maybe it was a clean block.
You know what's funny? Bronny's walking off. LeBron's going, float it up. You didn't need to throw it down. Float it up.
Well, they're going to look at this because Anthony Gill, he very much qualifies as a veteran.
Yeah, if Anthony Gill is saying it, I'm sticking with him.
Well, then again,
no more righteous of a player than that dude.
When the score is 138-111, why not challenge it, right? The Lakers on top. of the Wizards. We'll come back in 30 seconds. Again, lots more coming as we get that Michelob Ultra party coming at Fuddruckers. Back in a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
You know, home is where the heart is. And best, they're not making the roster. That's why families across the DMV trust PMSI, the official pest control partner of the Washington Wizards, to keep their home safe and pest free. Whether it's ants in the kitchen, spiders in the basement, or mice trying to crash the court, PMSI brings responsive defense and expert care to every home. Call PMSI today or visit mypmsi.com for your free inspection and protect your home like the pros do. PMSI, slam dunk protection.
They got you back with Greg Consor and a successful challenge. Anthony Gill getting all ball, blocking Bronny James. So, again, as we said, if Anthony Gill said challenge it, he had to feel he had all ball and denied Bronny James the dunk.
There's not a more honest human being than Anthony Gill. Yeah. I can tell you that much.
Well, and also just shows, well done, Anthony Gill. Basically saying, not in my house, you dunk. You play till the end, you play hard, forget the score. And Anthony Gill tying his career high with 10 rebounds tonight.
He brought it. Always does.
Always does. All right. Off the inbound, that's some confusion there. There's a clock issue. Yeah, the clock started running before Sharif Cooper picked up the ball. 1:29 left in the game. All right, now they roll it in. The clock doesn't start moving until Sharif starts dribbling, which he does. Center circle, Malachi Branham. Bounce pass, Sharif Cooper. Rise, baseline, shut off by Timmy. Bounce pass, right elbow, Gill. Backs into Cleveland. Jump hook over Cleveland, short off the front of the rim. 1:14 left in the game. Bronny James left the center circle. Bounce pass, Drew Timmy left of the lane. Crossword, Cleveland, drives. Well, stuff. Maxi Kleber with some joy for the Los Angeles Lakers. Remember, he had some good years with the Mavericks. 140-111 to score. Out front, Cooper for three, rims out. And Cadet gets the rebound. 54 seconds left until we wrap this up and get going with our Michelob Ultra party at Fuddruckers, which, if you have not been, it's just a great location on 7th Street, just steps away from Capitol Run. Cleaver out front, Watkins all over him, gets the right elbow, line drive shot, scores. Wow, that was either going in or it was going to be a brick. 142-111 Lakers. Will Riley out front. Watkins for three, in and out. And collecting the rebound, LaRavia. And I think this will be a 24-second violation coming up, as there's a slight difference in shot and game clock. But there was a difference in the energy from the two teams tonight. The Lakers, not only talented, but looked like a well-rested, talented Laker team.
They came out with brought a lot of energy, and the Wizards just couldn't match it right from the start.
Luka Doncic had a triple-double at halftime. Finishes with 37 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists. But again,
in 30 minutes, I think.
Yes, he had that triple-double at halftime. Wizards will dribble it out. That's it. 142-111. Our final tonight. The Lakers went over the Wizards. Hang on, lots coming. Chase Hughes in just a moment, and then we've got the Michelob Ultra live post-game party on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Basketball court or trial court? The best teams maximize talent for championship results. So when you or a loved one has a life-changing injury, you can rely upon Chase and Boscolo's winning trial lawyers to protect and fight for your rights. For almost 40 years, those with Chase and Boscolo on their team achieve game-changing results. On the court or in the courtroom, having a dedicated team determines whether you win or lose. When injuries change your life, call Chase and Boscolo. Trial lawyers that care. Chase and Boscolo, a proud partner partner of the Washington Wizards. Get ready for the movies this weekend. I mean, really get ready for the movies this weekend, because totally unlimited movies have arrived at Regal with Regal Unlimited. It's the perfect pass for movie lovers like you. Regal Unlimited, what does it mean? See all the movies you want as many times as you want, while also enjoying 10% off concessions. You heard that right. Regal Unlimited. All the movies you want as many times as you want, plus 10% off concessions. Use the Regal app to become an unlimited subscriber today.
If you own or operate a building or facility, or if you're a general contractor that is located or operates in the D.C. area, there is no doubt that it is important for you to have the best trained and most qualified people working for you. Members of Steamfitters UA Local 602 provide the highest level of HVAC, mechanical, and specialty piping services to the various customers we serve. For more information about the services we provide and for a list of companies you can hire, please visit steamfitters-602.org.
Wizards fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but seeing them courtside, that's next level. Nothing beats catching your Washington Wizards live, and it all starts with Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Wizards and the NBA. From seeing your favorite stars up close to hearing the sneakers squeak on the hardwood, Ticketmaster gets you to the game fast, even last minute. Get your seats now at Ticketmaster.com/Wizards. See you courtside, DC.
Hey, Johnson back with Glenn Consor and Chase Hughes. Luka Doncic, is he the best player in the NBA? 142-111, the Lakers win, and he had a triple-double, Chase.
Yeah, he might be the front runner for MVP right now. Rough game for the Wizards, second night of a back-to-back, as we all know. Got a bunch of injuries, but I think they still can't be happy with their defense in this one. I mean, the Lakers shot 61% from the field. You know, I think it's probably a learning lesson when it comes to just the back-to-backs element, because Marvin Bagley told us earlier this season that was the biggest adjustment he had to make when he was a rookie, playing back-to-back. So the Wizards have a lot of young players who are just figuring that out on the fly. Speaking of Luka, I think the highlight of this game for me was seeing Alex Ovechkin sitting courtside, and Luka almost fell into his lap, but Ovi caught him. And turns out the guy's got pretty quick instincts.
Yeah, I'd say.
Ovechkin, he can score and he can assist. All right, good stuff, Chase. You know what? This game not representative. As we mentioned, going into tonight, last 10 games, the defensive rating for the Wizards has climbed to 17th in the league. So they've been playing better defensively. Tonight, they just didn't seem to have enough oomph to play the right defense against the Lakers.
And you know what, Chase? You saw Ovechkin sitting courtside with his kids, right? And then you have LeBron. He had his kids sitting courtside as well.
Wow. And then he actually got into the game.
Yes. That was incredible.
All right. But Anthony,
I don't know who had better seats, actually.
Anthony Gildo blocked LeBron's kid. All right. Chase did stuff. Yes. All right. At Chase DC Sports, Chase Hughes will be with us on Sunday when the Wizards take on the Sacramento Kings. Our thanks to engineer Tim Parker, our director of intelligence, Jonathan Morris. And, of course, Ben Raby will be part of our Michelob Ultra live post-game show. It is on the way from Fuddruckers. It's going to be fun, we promise, on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
You've been listening to Washington Wizards basketball on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Flips up the shot. Whoa! At the buzzer! He's mobbed by his teammates!
The 2025-2026 Washington Wizards season is presented by Capital One, the official bank and credit card of the Washington Wizards. By Caesars Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the Washington Wizards. By Robinhood, the official brokerage and jersey patch partner of the Washington Wizards. And by Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of the Washington Wizards.
It's there! The Wizards have done it!
Keep checking in on X at Dave J Sports and at Glenn Consor. The Michelob Ultra postgame show with Glenn Consor is next on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Wow,
it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
At Epic Concepts, we know what it takes to build a winning strategy. We take the time to understand your goals and deliver technology that performs when it matters most. Our team makes the process simple, managing everything from acquisition through integration, so you can stay focused on achieving your mission. We are the solutions integrator, empowering technology leaders to forge our nation's future. Find out more at Epic. That's EPOCH Concepts.com.
Every community needs a heartbeat to connect it. That's Giant. From Millville to McLean, Baltimore to D.C., Giant was born in the DMV, and we celebrate its DNA. Partners, friends, families, kids. We're here to feed your love for where you live. Tastes that connect you to new cultures. Flavors that reunite you with your own.
We've been doing it for more than 88 years.
And we're not going anywhere. Giant. This is home.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Robinhood, the official jersey patch partner of the Washington Wizards. Your money, your move.
It's time now for the Michelob Ultra postgame show with Glenn Consor on the Washington Wizards Radio Network. Wizards postgame is brought to you by Michelob Ultra. Pros at enjoyment.
Live Michelob Ultra postgame show from Fuddruckers here on a Friday night. Wizards getting their weekend started on the second half of a back-to-back, and Luka Doncic, LeBron James and company, they showed out in a big way. 142-111 the final. Lakers taking down the Wizards. Brian Albin, Chris Wright with you here from Fuddruckers. Dave Johnson and Glenn Consor are on their way over from Capital One Arena. They'll be joining you shortly, as well as many of our friends from the radio party making the trek over at this moment. And Chris, as we look at this game tonight, you knew things were going to be tough, just period. LeBron James, Luka Doncic coming to town. Second half of a back-to-back. Wizards haven't won the second half of a back-to-back yet this season. And then you also find out you're going to be without Trey Johnson after spraining his ankle last night, without Chris Middleton. Just felt like the Wizards never really got their foot on the accelerator early on.
No, it seemed flat from the beginning. And LeBron and Luka really set a tone on how they want to play. They really put their impact on the game from the beginning. You know, it was one of those games where they came out, and from the start of the game, Luka had 16 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds in the first quarter. So when a superstar gets hot like that, it's kind of hard to kind of slow them down and try to, contain them. So we had our hands full. Trey has been playing excellent basketball, Trey Johnson. So to not have him tonight in a game that had a lot of momentum, a lot of hype, a lot of, great feeling to it, this is one of those games that you'd like to see him play. So, unfortunately, we didn't come out on a good end of this, but it was a good lesson for us to see what it takes to be an elite level player in the NBA.
And I think it speaks to there's levels to shot creation, right? And when you are missing your primary shot creators, how that can sort of affect the food chain, and that downward effect can cause issues. Because we talked so much this year about Alex Sarr, Keyshawn George, the development that they've made as individual players. They are rounding into form, and yet maybe when you have to force them into being the primary initiators, primary scorers, that's a little beyond their role. I think in terms of what comes naturally. Whereas a Trey Johnson, he's on the court, he's a gravitational force, a pure bucket getter. He shifts the defense maybe in different ways that we didn't see the Lakers having to shift tonight.
Yeah, and I think more so than anything, it was the offensive play of the Lakers that made us adjust. We trying to throw every different option at them off of pick and roll coverages. We're doubling off the catch. We're doubling off the dribble. But you guys that are elite playmakers like Luka, like LeBron James, that read those really well. That's what made, how many points did we see? DeAndre Ayton had, 28 points, and probably all 28 of them were in front of the basket. So
12 or 14.
Exactly, 12 or 14 from the field. So one thing I hope the guys took from tonight is that the fact that you can learn from this. You can watch this film, and you can learn and figure out ways that they were attacking, things that would make the game so easy. So this is part of the NBA. You're going to run into games like this. You're going to run into teams like this. You're going to run into players like this. And you just have to figure out a way to, take the experience and learn from it and keep building.
On the topic of there's levels to this.
Right.
Jamir Watkins has a huge moment against Portland earlier in the week. Gets the defensive stop to win the game on Shaedon Sharpe all over him, making it difficult the whole way. He gets the assignment once he checks in tonight of Luka Doncic.
Right.
And you can't do the things to Shaedon Sharpe that you can do to Luka Doncic. He learned that his first time around in that matchup. I want to go back to your playing days. Mm-hmm. Who were those players where it was just a different level of what I'm used to doing defensively? It doesn't work on those guys, and how do you grow and learn against players like that?
Well, you got to have competitive spirit first, and the player for me was undoubtedly was Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose just had
pretty good one.
He had about, you say someone has a second gear, he had third and fourth gear. He had a counter to the counter, you know what I'm saying? Glenn Baby, what's up, big time? So, I think that was a guy. And when you go against those guys, you know that they have a certain type of skill set that is not normal. So it forces you to think differently. It forces you to try to force them into traps, force you to communicate more. It just forces you to take your game to another level. Or we end up in a situation where it's a Hall of Fame night for a great player. So
142-111, the final score. Glenn Consor, Dave Johnson just rolling up into the building. The party, the after party as we call it, just getting started here from Fuddruckers. I smell burgers and fries in the air.
Right.
We got drinks available for flowing. Let's make sure everybody's having a fun time joining the party here. And when we come back to the Michelob Ultra post-game show, we do have to acknowledge it is possible that tonight was the last night that LeBron James steps foot in Capital One Arena. If that is the case, we can talk about some of those memories that he's had here, what his presence has meant to this league. Wizards fall 142-111. Stick with us here. It is the live Michelob Ultra Post Game Show from Fuddruckers on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Caesars Sportsbook is the official sports betting partner of the Washington Wizards. Download the app if you haven't already, and you can bet all the action right from your seat. Must be 21 or older. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700 or text 800-426. OLG Class A licensed operator. Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app with Caesars Rewards. Wizards fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but seeing them courtside, that's next level. Nothing beats catching your Washington Wizards live, and it all starts with Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Wizards and the NBA. From seeing your favorite stars up close to hearing the sneakers squeak on the hardwood, Ticketmaster gets you to the game fast, even last minute. Get your seats now at Ticketmaster.com/Wizards. See you courtside, DC.
Home is where the heart is. And Pest, they're not making the roster. That's why families across the DMV trust PMSI, the official pest control partner of the Washington Wizards, to keep their home safe and pest-free. Whether it's ants in the kitchen, spiders in the basement, or mice trying to crash the court, PMSI brings responsive defense and expert care to every home. Call PMSI today or visit mypmsi.com for your free inspection and protect your home like the pros do. PMSI, slam dunk protection.
And Luka Doncic started by below to a volley left in the center circle. Doncic cuts to his right, feeds down the paint, 8, and lob up for James. One-handed slam, left hand. Coming from baseline left. 56-34. LeBron is ageless.
He is ageless.
9 this quarter for LeBron James.
I always thought he could win the dunk contest anytime. He never entered it. Think about how high he just jumped there. And he's 90 years old.
Welcome back to the live Michelob Ultra Post Game Show from Fuddruckers. Brian Alvin, Chris Wright with you. Glenn Consor, Dave Johnson will be joining the proceedings shortly. If you're here for the live Michelob Ultra postgame show, make some noise, folks. We're getting started off here at Fuddruckers. Tough night in Capital One Arena, 142-111 the final score in favor of the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James, 20 points, 6 assists on the night. It is possible. We don't know, but it is possible this could be the final season of LeBron James.
Right.
And if it is, it might have been the last time that he plays in Capital One Arena. All those years with the Cleveland Cavaliers, the rivalry against Gilbert Arenas, Deshaun Stevenson. We had rap battles going on as well as battles on the court in the 2000s. And then the second time around,
tapping Gilbert on the chest.
So many memories. So, Chris, I want to throw it to you.
Right.
You're going to remember the career of LeBron James in Washington, D.C. against the Wizards. How?
So probably the most memorable game for me is the game when he hit the three off the backboard in front of our bench.
2017 to end the 17-game home winning streak.
Yes, because we kind of had a peak in the John Wall, Brad Beal era at that time. We were playing at a extremely high level. We had one of the Morris twins on our team at that time. Just a great group of guys, ascending to their prime. We're really trying to take that next step. And LeBron comes in, and if you remember, he travels and misses the layup the play before.
Away with the travel.
Gets away with the travel. He takes like 5 steps, and he misses the layup, and he comes back and hits his shot at the end of the game. Another great pass by Kevin Love. So that's one of the most memorable things I have. Also, I will remember is when he came here with his first stint in Cleveland, and it was early in his career, and he had a 2-hand baseline I might have been 12, 13 years old. It's crazy. But he had like a 2-hand baseline dunk over everybody. And this is early stage in his career. So, yeah, that 3 to send the game into overtime against us, that's probably one of the most memorable moments I have of him in D.C. for sure.
We got Wizards fans in the house, and we got Dave Johnson back with us.
That's it. Let's get and we got Chase Hughes. Chase, come on over here.
And we got Clyde in the building over here.
Who do we have?
Clyde Owens.
Who is?
My man.
Who is? Why am I missing this? Oh, Clyde. Oh, of course, Clyde Owen. He's our chairman of our Michelob Ultra Caucus. The Michelob Ultra Caucus. Make sure you pay homage to our chairman who leads our fan group. And to all our listeners, this is what it's about. You stay connected on the radio, and we get together. We're going to do this again in February. To everyone here in Fuddruckers, have you registered for the raffle for an Alex Sarr autographed jersey? An Alex Sarr autographed jersey. You just have to write your name and it's
my cash app is over there, too.
Hey, Chase Hughes, let's forget about tonight's game. But you've been covering so much with this team. Right now, I just want to share with all our folks out here, so many things are impressing us right now with this young group. We've got 3 rising stars, including, unfortunately, one, Trey Johnson, who couldn't play tonight because of an ankle injury. What is really jumping out at you in January of 2026?
They're playing like a blue-collar, sort of ugly brand of basketball, right? Their offense, I think, was starting to hit its stride, and then they trade C.J. McCollum, who's their best scorer, Corey Kispert, who's one of their best shooters. They replaced him with Trae Young, but Trae Young's on the bench wearing Alex Ovechkin jerseys, right? He hasn't played yet.
Love it.
So they don't have the offensive firepower to score. So what they're doing is they're playing better defense, maybe tonight not included in that. They're making their free throws and they're protecting the ball. And so we're seeing them be more competitive in games, even when they're shooting a poor percentage. And I think that's very encouraging because they're basically raising their floor as a team by playing that way.
And I think also we're starting to see, and I know Chris and Brian, you've been talking about this, a core develop. You can see Alex Sarr, Keyshawn George, Trey Johnson long-term with this, Bob Carrington, long-term with this team.
I think the core is really taking shape, and I think once Trae Young takes the floor, a lot of things will start to make sense. You know, I've heard from scouts this year that a lot of guys on the team are playing a role or two above where they should be. I think everyone will sort of fall into place once Trae Young takes over the offense as the point guard and can take a lot of the pressure off these guys who are doing things that they're probably not ready for.
Again, at Chase DC Sports, you follow Chase Hughes. He comes up with so much innovative stuff. Now listen up to this, because this impressed me tonight as Chase Hughes shares it on our broadcast. What's the stat about clutch minutes that this young group is played in? It's already surpassed what they did all of last year, and here we are in January.
Yeah, so first of all, the NBA defines clutch situations as the final 5 minutes of the fourth quarter and overtime when the game's within 5 points. Last year, the Wizards had the second fewest clutch minutes of any team, only to the Thunder, who were not playing many clutch minutes for a very different reason than the Wizards were. So it concerned me because the young guys weren't getting experience in close games. Well, right now, Alex Sarr, Keyshawn George, and some of their other young guys have already played more clutch minutes this season than they did all of last season, and we're just beyond the halfway point. So I think that's really important because these guys need to be in those situations so they can slow the game down and learn how to operate once it really counts down the road.
All right, good stuff from Chase Hughes. What do you think? More clutch minutes from this Wizards team. Chris Wright, you've been a lot of clutch minutes.
Yeah.
It is what happens in those moments when it is a 5-point game and 2 minutes left. Take us through that because you experienced it so many times as a player.
Well, yeah, I mean, at that time, it's possessions. It comes down to possessions, and every detail, every possession, every cut matters, every ball screen matters because those can change the momentum of a game really quickly. I think a great player that embodies that, and to what Dave was talking about, is Jameer Watkins. We saw what he did against Shaedon Sharpe getting the stop late in the game against Portland, and then today he had to deal with LeBron James, he had to deal with Luka Doncic, but he held his own. I mean, obviously those guys are going to make incredible plays time and time again, but his ability to hold his ground, to play defense without fouling in these settings, it speaks volumes to his ability to guard at this level.
All right, good stuff. We've got open mic 7th Street. So
he's been saying, no. You got to go on the mic now.
Well, first we have to hear from the chairman of the Michelob Ultra Caucus, Clyde Owen. Clyde, your thoughts?
Oh, well, don't we have great fans? Don't we have great fans? And so, I think I see the team progressing. They're gelling. And once we get beyond this hanging sword of keeping the draft pick or not, I think we're on our way. And remember, in 2 years from now, it'll be the 50th anniversary of our last championship. And I say, why not? We can do this, folks. So the question I have, though, for Chris and Glenn is, when you see, we've had
court. Has Mark Leffling, Hachimura back in the center circle. Doncic guarded by Watkins. 10 on the clock. Looks to his right. Pass to the wing. Intercepted by Riley. Riley, left elbow driving. Bang, score. Riley the steal and the score. 108-84 Lakers.
We are back here at Fuddruckers. This is the Michelob Ultra postgame show on the Washington Wizards Radio Network. I'm Glenn Consor, and I'm sitting here with my postgame partner, Chris Wright. Emma's here. Emma Albin, who is very famous if you don't know who she is. There's a hotel in San Antonio named after her.
Car detail guy right here.
Yeah, car detail guy. We got a lot of people here.
Good to see you.
So having a lot of fun. Wizards fall tonight to the Lakers 142 to 111. Dave Johnson's taking pictures with people that don't even know him. And he's taking pictures with them. Doesn't matter.
It's the Wizards
We're all
radio
here.
party.
All right, we're all here. All right, Dave, so here's what we're going to do. Chris, I got to talk to you about one thing.
Yes, sir.
Tonight. The upside. Where do you see the upside with Alex Sarr?
He has a major upside. It's just that, with him, I like the fact that he's being aggressive against bigger guys.
Yes.
It's guys that are attacking him on the defensive end, and he's fighting back. So for the next step for him is just getting bigger, getting stronger. Dealing with big guys for 82 games. His physicality, just maturing. I don't think there's any one weakness that he has. He shoots the ball well.
No, he
rebounds
shoots it really well. Yep.
I mean, maybe get some more offensive rebounds or some deflections, but he blocks shots extremely well.
Yep.
He's a great player. I like him at the pinch post, making decisions out of that, the elbow area. So a lot of times on the offensive end, he's always going to have the advantage.
And I want to say one thing to all the people that are here at Fuddruckers, Emma, Brian Albin, Adam's here. We got a lot of people here. And all the people that are listening. What the Wizards are doing right now, what Michael Winger and Will Dawkins have done, drafting all of these young players. We're the youngest team in the NBA. I got to tell you, and I was an NBA scout, and it's hard to do. It's hard to get hits with your draft picks. It's very difficult. With Bilal, with Alex, with Keyshawn, with Trey Johnson, with Bub, Jameer Watkins, these aren't just good picks, they're hits. So if you develop this talent, this is where the core is going to be in the future, and you add some vets. I just think I am really excited about what I'm seeing with these young players. It seems like every game they get better. And Dave and I talked about this on the air live. Wow, Bub just did something he didn't do 2 weeks ago. Right. Alex just did something last game that he never would have done. Keyshawn just made a read when he got himself in the paint that he wasn't doing 2 games ago. So we're seeing this growth that is very unusual. I talked to Scott Brooks before the game, and he told me that the Lakers, the Lakers are a team, and they're a historic organization, and they don't really develop talent. Right. We are in developmental mode. They go out and get talent, like a Luka, like Anthony Davis, like LeBron. But how many of their young players have they really developed? They're not that type of an organization. It's not
except for Kobe.
Except for Kobe, but right. that's not a knock on the organization. It's just how they operate. Right. The way we're operating with all these young players, I think, is you should all be very excited about it.
No, and when you think about it, I think as you were saying that, I'm thinking about Jameer Watkins.
Right.
Do we ever get that excited about a second-round pick necessarily? Nope. Sometimes we have a second-round pick, we won't even use him that first year. Jameer Watkins, that defense he did on Shaedon Sharpe the other night to secure the win. The assignments he's taking and not backing down, he's an NBA defensive-ready rookie.
He is.
And I totally did not expect that. No matter what his reputation was, you read all the scouting reports, it's different. It's a different jump from college to the NBA.
Oh, it is.
It's a quantum leap.
And on top of that, think about tonight. Think about what we saw tonight. You had Luka, who is maybe the MVP of the whole NBA, right? LeBron James, an all-time great, right? You got guys like Bilal, Jameer Watkins, Keyshawn defending these guys. these are learning moments for young players. These are iconic players in the NBA. They're not elite players. They're icons. So the fact that they're going up against them is an experience like no one's ever had before. And these young players are getting these many minutes going up against those types of guys. Invaluable experience.
You know what else is invaluable? If you're here tonight, Michelob Ultra bottle is only $5. So I always get... That's a deal. That gets the biggest cheer.
Right.
As Sergio Garcia, a great fan, joins us. He's got Garcia Brothers Detailing. So you want to get your car looking brand new? Sergio is the guy.
Absolutely. Appreciate you.
Sergio, bring it to us.
Hey, thank you for always supporting my business, Dave. I really appreciate that. But first, I just want to thank Dave Johnson, Chris Wright, and Glenn Consor for really setting this up. And their team, of course, for us passionate Wizards fans, diehards, you guys over here too. Sorry, I don't know your names, but you guys, no, I really appreciate you guys. Like, this is amazing. We love to come together and talk about the Wizards, and we'll support them through the thick and thin forever. So every time I come up here, I usually talk about a certain player that really sticks out to me. Last time, me and Glenn chatted about Will Riley. It's good that he's getting some good minutes. He's a great player. I see Coach Key finally using him. I remember last time I was like, I got a bone to pick because he wasn't playing him enough, but now I'm starting to see he's getting some big minutes. But he didn't play tonight, the guy that I'm getting ready to talk about, but Trey Johnson, our first-round pick. I think this guy is just absolutely incredible. I haven't seen anybody shoot the ball like he does in a really long time. I know when we drafted Beal, he was a great shooter. Gil, amazing shooter, but Trey Johnson really is somebody that is just like automatic. You know, you see it leave his hands and you're like, wow, the ball is probably going to go in. I was at the game. I was watching the game yesterday too at warm-ups, and some of the guys were sending me videos. He just wasn't missing.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
I watched that too. He didn't miss at all in warm-ups.
He's just an incredible shooter, and I just have a fascination for guys who really shoot the ball well, seeing the rotation on their shots, seeing them use their legs, and just seeing a player that really shoots the exact same way every time. You notice, or you know that they're going to have a really long career in the NBA. I hope he gets healthy soon. I know he was taking a couple shots at halftime today, so the ankle doesn't seem too bad of an injury, but going forward, I really want to see him develop into the player that he is. And you guys mentioned Jameer Watkins. I mean, every single game, I see his defense next to Bilal as well. And those are the type of players you really need going forward. When you come up against those Anthony Edwards, those Shai Gilgeous, you need somebody to really put the pressure on those type of players, make them uncomfortable. It's not always about offense. Defense really wins you games. So just a couple players that really stand out to me that I really love seeing, watching every time the Wizards come on, Dave.
All right, appreciate it. Let's hear for Sergio.
Thanks,
love the passion. That's what it's about, the passion of Wizards basketball. That's the team we're behind, and we're going to get there on this journey. Open mic. Who's next? Anybody? You want to come up, Adam? Come on, Adam. And he's confident. He's got the
Trey Johnson
jersey on.
Jabari Parker.
Jabari Parker jersey. Wow. Going old school.
Wow. That's tough right there.
Yeah, I just wanted to add on to that note because I was watching the game and I was here last night, right? And it was a bit different in the way we approached it. And I thought my biggest takeaway, I really miss Trey Johnson out there because I thought like all the off-ball movement he does, like he gets those like kind of JJ Redick type moving looks from three. I feel like that really improves the pace of the offense, which I feel like today we're a bit slower on offense. I just want to know like your thoughts on that and your thoughts on like kind of what was missing from the pace of the offense tonight compared to like last night.
Yeah,
good stuff. Let's hear for Adam.
Yeah,
for me, guys.
Yeah. For me, I mean, we played against Luka, so he dominates pace. He dominates pace. He regulates everything on the court. He regulates the fans. He regulates the referees. He regulates that. He really runs the show. So you playing against an elite level talent like that, it's kind of hard to kind of force them out of the rhythm that they want to play. They've been doing it so long, they understand the game. You know, so I think that's what kind of slows down the pace a little bit today. Unfortunately, that's what happens. But going back to Jameer Watkins, I did want to answer that, say something to that. Is that it's rare to see a kid now coming into the NBA that is focused on the defensive end, especially in the NBA where it's 100 shots, 120 shots a game, and you get paid that way. for him to lean in where it's not a lot of notoriety, even whoever wins, I'm sure nobody remembers who won Defensive Player of the Year last year, who was first team all defense last year. But he's leaning into that. And that's a role that he can carve out for himself that he will always have something. So it's pretty interesting. That shows his level of intelligence to really buy into that right now.
I was impressed with him when LeBron was posting up.
Right. He holding his ground.
His hands well.
Right.
Yeah. I also wanted to ask about the defensive schemes against Bron and Luka. My fault. The defensive schemes against like a LeBron or Luka, what they might learn from that. I noticed like when LeBron was on the post, there was a lot of kind of like weak doubles.
Yeah.
Kind of from like the strong side more. I was wondering what you might, what the guys might take away from development of the defense against
at the shoot around today, they worked on pick and rolls. That's a good question. And tonight they got burned a lot on pick and rolls where guys were getting in. They were getting paint touches with their dribble and just throwing it up to Ayton or LeBron, or it didn't matter, or Luka was stretching it out. And look, off a back-to-back, this team looked tired tonight. They did. They just looked tired. So I think the scheme defensively coming in was they were going to like zone it up after when the guys started rolling, but the defense got there too late because they were making threes as well. So it kind of was offset by the great play of Luka. Luka's he's a savant on the court. It's rare to see someone with that kind of mindset. I'm also going to bring up one more thing that I think you guys all know, but I want to remind you of this. With our young players, like Sergio said, Will Riley, Trey Johnson, Keyshawn George, Alex Sarr, Bub even, their bodies aren't even close to what they're going to look like 3, 4, 5 years from now. It is unbelievable how thin they are because of their age. They should look like a sophomore in college. They should look like a freshman in college. Your body kicks in at different times. Think about what I'm saying. You got Bilal. You got.
Look at Will.
Yeah, look, Will Riley.
Like he's about to go to prom.
Will Riley, but these guys, they're like 180 pounds and they're 6'9".
Yeah.
They have great length. I think Will Riley's upside is off the charts.
Yeah,
he has such a great feel for how to score and pivot and get in the paint and draw fouls, and I love his jump shot, but they have no body. And I remember when Denny was here, asking Denny, because Denny became a good shooter in his last year here. And I remember asking him, what was it? Did you get your arm straight? Were you not freezing your finish and now you're freezing your finish? I thought he was going to give me, why are you a better shooter? I thought he was going to give me that type of an answer. You know what he said? I just got stronger.
Right.
My legs got stronger. My upper body's gotten stronger. Think about all these guys that we just talked about 3 to 4 years from now, think about Keyshawn George when he gets a body. Will Riley, when he gets it's going to be, look at Luka's body. He's like a table with legs. You can't get around him. And he uses the angles. These guys are going to learn all that stuff. I see Ketsy's sister back there.
Yes.
I know her.
Yes. That's family. It's my family.
I know that's your family.
Well, that's all.
You told me 20 times.
Everybody.
If you're a Wizards fan, you're part of our family. It's as simple as that. The Michelob Ultra Live post-game show. We're going to come back to another segment here. We're at Fuddruckers on 7th Street. We've got an Alex Sarr. Make sure you get your name in. We're going to give away an autographed Alex Sarr jersey. Remember, the Michelob Ultras are $5. That's a great deal. That's a great deal. So we're having fun, which is what we like to do.
Fuddruckers.
Hashtag Radio Party. Back, another segment of Fuddruckers in just a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Wow, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
You're Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Robinhood, the official jersey patch partner of the Washington Wizards. Your money, your move.
Hey, are you all going to the game tonight?
Yeah, we were going to drive, and 10 out of 10 people who drive to the game will become traffic.
Larry, no. Don't be traffic.
Yeah, Larry, let's just share a ride hail, and 10 out of 10 people who just share a ride hail will also become traffic.
Denny, Larry, let's make a pact. We're not going to be traffic. We're taking Metro to the game.
Friends don't let friends become traffic. Ride Metro instead.
Thundercat Technology and Dell Technologies are proud sponsors of the Washington Wizards. Thundercat and Dell work to keep our city safe by offering federal organizations a comprehensive portfolio of solutions like Dell PowerFlex to help meet their goals, whether they concern digital transformation, infrastructure optimization, cloud migration, or data management and analytics. Our purpose is to make the United States a better and safer place for all Americans. Visit thundercattech.com/DellTech for more information.
Welcome back to the Michelob Ultra postgame show on the Washington Wizards Radio Network. We are live here at Fuddruckers. We're having fun. Wizards fall tonight, 142-111 to the Lakers were very dominant. Let's take 10 seconds, just 10 seconds for station identification.
You're listening to Washington Wizards basketball on WFED Washington and W232DG Sterling. Federal News Network, your home for Wizards basketball.
Back here at Fuddruckers, I'm turning it over to Dave Johnson. We got a live mic situation.
Open mic here at Fuddruckers. Everybody having a good time here tonight, huh? It may be cold outside, but we got Sam.
Beer pong?
It's your time. Your time to give us your thoughts on this Wizards team or whatever else you want, Sam. It's your mic.
Well, I appreciate it. I got a chance to see the game tonight with Clyde Owan, longtime Wizards fan. We're talking decades.
Oh, yeah.
And there's something I said to him during the game. I'll say the same thing to the crew and everybody here is you guys deserve a winner. Yep. This fan base deserves a winner, and they deserve a winner now.
Yes,
it's coming. It's coming.
And I appreciate everything you've said. I think you've painted it the best possible way. I hope you're right. I wanted to see more tonight. I hope you're right. Yep. I hope you're right.
Well, thank you, Sam. No,
so do I.
Yeah, we do too.
No, you know what? The reality of the NBA, did anybody feel great knowing it was the second of a back-to-back? You had a queasy feeling and they weren't. I've always said this, but I know they can't work it out in the NBA. It'd be great if you were playing against another team that was doing the second of a back-to-back, right. But that's and sometimes it's worked in our favor when we've had been the rest of the team and we take advantage. That's just life in the NBA. All right, open mic. You want to come up? We want to hear people's thoughts. We want to hear passion. I see a John Wall jersey out there. Were you here last night? I hope you were here last night. That's good because we honored John Wall. Give us your name and give it to us strong.
James. I wanted to talk about Bub, and I feel like he's really progressed a lot in the past few weeks. Beginning of the season, they were talking about him being the starting point guard, and I think he was uncomfortable in that role. And he comes off the bench for a few weeks, and I think after the Trae Young trade, you would expect maybe to be a little more pressured, and he's getting to his spots, playing with energy, hitting the three ball at a tremendous rate. And I really like the energy he's playing with. I think the team feeds off of his energy every night, on and off the court. I feel like he's the reason why the team gels. I just want to know what you guys think about his energy. And yeah.
Perfect. Good stuff from James. And you know what? He was a rising star last year, and I think if his trajectory had picked up a little sooner, he might be back there this year.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing with Bub is he's playing different roles.
Yes.
Don't forget he had C.J. McCollum and he had, Jordan Poole and all that stuff. So he's had to make adjustments as a young player. So, he's going to find his way. His upside, what I love about Bub is his edge. Bub is a dog. he's going to go after you and bite you. You know, and the way he plays, his shot is coming. He's one of the most improved three-point shooters in the whole NBA. I like how he's going to he's got to get a little bit better getting to the rim, but his shot is really coming. And I like him in the mid-range. You see him get into the paint, pivot back, and hit those little mid-range shots. Chris, what are your thoughts?
Well, I really like what I'm seeing out of Bub. I think it was an extreme adjustment for him this year because Keyshawn became more of a ball dominant. His ball usage in terms of his playmaking ability became higher. So we had CJ as well, and then we had Keyshawn, and now we're starting to see Bub trying to figure out what his role is going to be, and he's starting to carve that out. The biggest thing I've seen from Bub in the transition, to your point, is that he's becoming more of a vocal leader. You see him talking to his teammates all the time. You see him trying to help somebody. You see him trying to put people in position. So he's leaning into being a point guard, being a leader. So maybe his shots weren't falling, but I do think because he's have that energy and that kind of connectivity with his teammates that you start to see him play better just through communication. And I think that's kind of put him in another level, and he's playing better.
And I also think the way the NBA is now, big guys handle the ball. Guards post up.
Right.
You know, it's positionless, even though it's even not even called positionless anymore. Everybody's just playing. And I think Bub...
Everybody's a playmaker.
Everybody's a playmaker. It doesn't matter what you are. And I think Bub knows how to play, and he gets it. So there's always going to be a place for Bub Carrington, and he's only going to get better. So,
and he competes at a high level defensively.
His edge is what is going to separate him from other players.
Every time Alex Starr leads the break, I'm reminded it really is a positionless NBA because he looks so comfortable, looks like a guard leading the break, even though he's 7 feet tall. All right, open mic. Last call for open mic. Anyone else want to get up? Don't be bashful.
Come on, Frank.
Somebody's yelling for Frank.
Frank got the Lakers gear. I know that's Frank right there. He got the Lakers on. Okay. That's from back at Magic and them, huh?
So, Frank is... Let's hear it for Frank.
Yeah, what up, Frank?
No, we invited Frank up with the Lakers. That's a nice jacket.
Hey, you got the whole shoe thing.
Wow, that's very nice, yeah. And he was a special guy.
Wizards fan?
Yeah, Frank's a Wizards fan.
Okay.
I'm a DC fan. Frank, explain yourself.
That's a little different. Okay.
Thank you so much.
He's going to need it.
I mean, I'm a Magic fan from '79.
Right.
But I've always loved the Wizards. Elvin Hayes, Wes Unseld, Bobby Dandridge, Kevin Greavy. I could go back. And what I don't like about the Wizards sometimes is that we develop the talent, and it goes away.
Yes.
So when we get all of these great players that we're talking about, and they're all great, I'm looking at OKC redevelopment right now.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
That's what it looks like because we have their management, we have their GM, we have everybody that came. And I'm just scared when you talk about somebody like Keyshawn. I love Keyshawn. I mean, it's hard to root for them because at some point, like Rip Hamilton left, Chris Webber, Juwan Howard, all of these guys, I mean, they went elsewhere and won a championship.
Isn't that the way for every NBA team?
Yeah, it is. But
every NBA team does leave.
But why can't we keep them?
Well, that's the plan.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Okay.
We have new management.
Yeah.
You know, these guys are looking to develop players.
Yeah.
So, and they want to keep their guys.
Right.
You know, now, with the salary cap and all that, the aprons and all that, that's a challenge.
Right.
And I'm going to mention OKC.
Yeah.
OKC traded for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Absolutely.
They didn't develop him. They traded for him.
Right.
So, there's different ways to build an organization. But I think the Wizards right now are looking to develop and keep these guys.
Yeah, they have to.
Yes.
Who's your favorite player on this team?
I like Keyshawn.
You like Keyshawn?
Keyshawn is my man. I mean, he looks like SGA.
He does.
Like a
gets
small
to his spots.
SGA. Yeah.
Gets to his spots like SGA.
And his dribble, I mean, everything about him is like, I just like, he just has SGA mentality. I'm not a big jump shot guy. I want you to get to the wing. I want you to get to the free throw line and work your way out. I'm not, I mean, Kobe showed me a lot when he was playing. He went from the elbow, then he went out.
Yep.
We dumped it down to Shaq, then we went out. So
Shea Gilgeous is a perfect example.
Yeah, he
of that.
is. Yeah, he is.
I mean, that guy gets to every spot he needs to, whether it's mid-range, free throw line, top of the key, or three. Doesn't matter. Goes where he wants to go.
Yep, he does. So got a great shot.
Yep.
So.
All right. Good stuff from Frank. By the way, Frank, the best part of that, he may have had a Lakers jacket on, but you held that Michelob Ultra bottle so well as you were explaining things. Yeah, that was good. You were styling, Frank. We love it. The Michelob Ultra. All right. Let's hear it for Frank. Anyone else on open mic? Here is a Michelob Ultra Live post-game show from Fun Records. Why don't we give away this Alex Sarge jersey?
She's trying to give away the Michelob Ultras if anybody wants it.
Anybody want a Michelob Ultra?
Michelob
Ultra? Who wants one?
Let's put a gift. Yeah, all right.
Well, yes, in just a moment, but let's give away. Is everybody signed up for this Alex Sarge jersey? All right. Okay. Chris, I'll get you to pick out a name. Swirl it around.
If Orlando's name comes out of there, this thing's rigged.
My son's name is going to come out.
Yeah, Chris, if his son or his dad's here. Orlando, if you get chosen, I'm next to
you. You're supposed to do this? My bad.
No. Emma Gallo. Emma Gallo. What?
No way.
Yeah, Emma.
All right, Emma. You've got the Alex Sarge jersey. Let's hear it for Emma. There we go.
Hey, Brian. Seriously.
Brian rigged it, man.
No.
That's not Emma Gallo. That's Emma Albin.
No, we should. Yeah. The full disclosure.
Time out. I'm going to get a timeout.
Brian Allen's lovely wife.
Flag on the play.
Wow.
Well, we had wanted everybody to sign up, and they did. So.
That's why I stopped. I said,
man.
Well, when we do this, we're going to do this next month, too. And we want you to tell more people, get more people out here, and we'll have some more giveaways.
So Emma's in here.
We'll have more giveaways. All right. Listen, thank you. We're going to do a group picture before we leave. Ben Raby's going to close this thing out.
Ben Raby.
He's standing by the Wizards Broadcast Center. Again, thank you to everybody here at Fuddruckers tonight. More in a moment on the Michelob Ultra Live postgame show on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
At Epic Concepts, we know what it takes to build a winning strategy. We take the time to understand your goals and deliver technology that performs when it matters most. Our team makes the process simple, managing everything from acquisition through integration, so you can stay focused on achieving your mission. We are the solutions integrator, empowering technology leaders to forge our nation's future. Find out more at Epic. That's EPOCH Concepts.com.
You know that dollar bill you've got stuffed in your wallet, purse, or pocket? Give it a little respect, because it could win you millions. DC Lottery's new Lotto America is here, and it only costs $1 to play. It has a $2 million starting jackpot with drawings every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And you can add the All-Star bonus for just $1 more to multiply any prize won. So, unwrinkle that dollar bill in your glove box and play Lotto America today from DC Lottery.
On the court, every second counts. And across our nation's missions, it counts even more. Chiniga Mayos and our family of companies deliver trusted, innovative solutions that help protect America and support our military every day. Guided by values that matter: trust, integrity, respect, innovation, and commitment. We stand with those who serve. Learn more at ChinigaMayos.com. Chiniga Mayos, mission-focused, people first.
Wow, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Save no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
All right, welcome back inside the DC studios. Home stretch here of the Michelob Ultra post-game show. Ben Raby back with you inside the DC studios. We had a full house tonight out at Fuddruckers, walking distance from Capital One Arena. Great scene there. Made for some terrific audio with Dave and Glenn and Brian and Chris, the whole gang and all the fans out there. A whole lot of fun. All this on a night the Wizards ultimately come up short, 142-111 against LeBron, Luka Doncic, and the L.A. Lakers. The shorthanded Wizards playing the second game of back-to-backs. Luka Doncic, he had a triple-double in the first half alone. He ultimately finished the night with a game-high 37 points, 13 assists, 11 rebounds. LeBron James turning back the clock as well in what may have been his final appearance, who knows, at Capital One Arena. He had 20 points and 6 assists in the Lakers win. We'll head back to Capital One Arena one final time. Some final thoughts here from head coach Brian Keefe.
Yeah, I think the second quarter wasn't probably as great either. You know, I liked our response in the second half. Like I said, we won the third quarter. We lost the second half by 2. But you got to start off with the way that we've been playing. Give the credit to those guys who came back in and gave us some resilience there in the second half.
You did mention that 5-man group and the way that they were able to kind of right the ship a little bit, get back to you, the way you guys had been playing as of late, to Josh's point. What else did you see from them aside from the resiliency and the way that they were playing? What shifted for them that they were finding the solutions to some of the problems?
First of all, they got stops, and then they were the ones who really got into the paint, were kicking, penetrating, some hustle points on some offensive rebounds that you saw, to kick out threes. All the stuff that we've been doing really well lately, it was just a continuation for that group, but that was a good showing by them.
Brian, I believe that you called a pair of timeouts when you saw some things that you didn't like early in the fourth. It all blends together which quarter it is, but what are you trying to accomplish when you call those timeouts, given how wide the margin was in that game?
We keep coaching and teaching. We got a lot of lessons learned throughout that game. So some of those timeouts are about a shared standard that the group should be playing at, a quick thing that we need to make an adjustment at. We always go to the end, so we're going to coach to the end. I expect our players to play to the end, so nothing changes with that.
Coach, despite being down big in the third, your team closed the gap. They showed fight. You know, what positives can you take away from the way they executed going from the third into the fourth?
Yeah, I always think you can build momentum in any game you're playing on. You can stack things that you think maybe that doesn't happen. It does. Like, those things will carry over, and especially for that group that was out there, some great habits, right? Talking about pressure defense, turning people over, the ball movement, sharing, our pace. That stuff can carry over, so it was good.
In addition, how exciting was that to see, you had a lot of injuries today, which is a part of the game, but to see that young group continue to fight despite the score?
Yeah, that's what I expect. That's what we've been doing, and the standard stays the same. That's what our group's been doing, like I said, for a very long time. I expect our guys, when they have an opportunity to step up, that they will, and they always have.
All right, there they are, some of the post-game thoughts from head coach Brian Keefe as the Wizards fall to the L.A. Lakers 142-111. Again, digging themselves a very big first-half deficit. Ultimately played much tighter in the second half. That said, the damage was done. You do tip your cap, nonetheless, to the Wizards' second unit. Will Riley, Anthony Gill among those impressing off the bench, as the Wizards see their 2-game winning streak come to an end. An opportunity to get back on track Sunday evening when they host the Sacramento Kings. That'll be a 6 o'clock tip at Capital One Arena on many of these affiliates across the Wizards radio network. Meanwhile, a quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Wizards and Lakers, one of 9 games, relatively busy Friday around the association. Among the other early finals, the Knicks beat the Blazers 127-97 at Madison Square Garden. Jalen Brunson, team-high 26 points in the New York win. Celtics beat the aforementioned Sacramento Kings 112-93 at TD Garden. The Celtics improving to 30-18, 12 games above 500. The Orlando Magic win at home 130-120 over the Toronto Raptors. Brandon Ingram, 35 points in the defeat for Toronto. The Pelicans over the Grizzlies 114-106 in New Orleans. Big night for the rookie Derek Queen, the Maryland alum. 22 points, 9 boards, 7 assists in the New Orleans win. Other games still in progress. They are into the second half in Phoenix. The Suns leading the Cavaliers 64-55. That one early in the third quarter. Also third quarter just underway in Denver. Nikola Jokic back in the Nuggets lineup. Nuggets leading the Clippers 61-58. Jokic 16 points, just over 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Late first half in Utah, the Nets leading the Jazz 48-36, and just underway in San Francisco, the Warriors And the Pistons just underway from Chase Center, Detroit, entering play an Eastern Conference best, 34-12 on the season. The Wizards fall at home 142-111 to Luka Doncic and the LA Lakers. Get off tomorrow and then back at Capital One Arena on Sunday evening, 6 o'clock tip against the Sacramento Kings. That'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Terrific Michelob Ultra postgame show, primarily on site at Fuddruckers, walking distance from Capital One Arena. Dave and Glenn and Brian and Chris. Hat tip to all of them. Tim Parker as well, doing some heavy lifting tonight as well. And Ben Raby in the DC studios, thanking you for joining us on the Wizards Radio Network.
Thank you for listening to the Michelob Ultra postgame show, presented by Michelob Ultra. Pros add enjoyment. Please join us again next time on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Firefly Cellars, a new boutique winery located in the heart of Loudoun County's wine country, is your new go-to weekend destination from the city. This family-owned and operated tasting room, event space, and Airbnb is the perfect escape from busy life. Serving wines made in the beautiful Shenandoah Valley, Firefly has a selection that'll meet the needs of all wine lovers. Can't get there this weekend? No problem. Firefly wines are available in the Capital One Arena Suites. Visit fireflycellars.com for more information.
When banks and credit unions think AI, they think Amicus. When TV and cell phone companies think AI, they think Amicus. And when pharma and healthcare providers think AI, they think Amicus. For cyber-secure, agentic AI that elevates the fan experience from couch to arena and everywhere in between, Amicus is helping build the future of entertainment with the brightest minds in business, government, and community. Custom, secure, compliant. Think Amicus. Visit us at amicus.com/forthedistrict.
Caesars Sportsbook is the official sports betting partner of the Washington Wizards. Download the app if you haven't already, and you can bet all the action right from your seat. Must be 21 or older. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700 or text 800-426. OLG Class A licensed operator. Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app with Caesars Rewards.
We live in an instant world, but when it comes to getting paid for our hard work, we're stuck waiting 2 weeks. That's a system designed for a different time, and it's holding you back. Whether you're an employer wanting to offer a great new benefit or an employee looking to make your money work better, Daily Pay gives you access to earnings you've already worked for. Pay that bill, fill up your tank, handle that unexpected expense, all on your schedule. Just like the Wizards don't wait to make the play, you don't have to wait to get paid. Visit dailypay.com/wizards and get your money when you need it.
Firefly Cellars, a new boutique winery located in the heart of Loudoun County's wine country, is your new go-to weekend destination from the city. This family-owned and operated tasting room, event space, and Airbnb is the perfect escape from busy life. Serving wines made in the beautiful Shenandoah Valley, Firefly has a selection that'll meet the needs of all wine lovers. Can't get there this weekend? No problem. Firefly wines are available in the Capital One Arena Suites. Visit fireflycellars.com for more information.
At Leidos, we make things smarter and more efficient. From saving the DoD over $645 million on digital modernization to all of it.
But I'm a DC native, so I love all DC sports. Oh, DC family, DC rising, all of that. Redskins, Caps, Wizards, National News.
The Wizards have given the nation's capital a reason to smile again.
Go Wizards! Go Wizards! We're here on Wizards Radio 24/7.
With the first pick in the 2010 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select John Wall from the University of Kentucky.
John, we welcome
welcome you to the nation's capital.
I feel great. You know, it's a dream come true as a kid. Growing up, you want to eventually play in the NBA, but also be a top guy. And thank God that they picked me.
Wall quickly up ahead of the group, lays it off for Thornton, who scores. Boy, John Wall looked like he was shot out of a cannon. 19 points, 13 assists, 10 rebounds, a career first for him, a triple-double.
Back out front Wall, 5 o'clock. Wall has to create. Bayless is on him. Wall crossover, top of the key. Fades left at top of the key. Shoots, scores! A new career high for John Wall. He's got 40 points. And what a way to do it. The shake, the bake, the crossover, the score. The Wizards lead 94-83.
Joining me is John Wall. Congratulations. It pleases me to say at the end of the games that you play well that this was the best game of your career. But it seems like every time the next game comes, you're showing me something different.
I just know I want to be aggressive. Like you said, especially with my teammates down. I knew I had to carry a bigger load of not just scoring, but assisting, running the team, and getting everybody involved.
Make no mistake. And it was such a thrilling announcement this week. Thursday night, after we got back from L.A., John Wall is an NBA All-Star.
The slam dunker of the night is John Wall.
So I just wanted to come in and be a better point guard and be a better leader, and basically just lead my team. And like I said, my main goal is to be a playoff team, and that's what I got for the team and myself. But to have accomplish one of your own goals is a dream come true, and especially be known as one of the best players in the NBA.
The fans are up, and the Wizards are on. It's been a journey. It's been hard work. John Wall hugging Randy Whitman. 2014 playoffs. Here come the Wizards.
I never got used to losing. I went out there and gave 110% every game and tried to win, no matter what our record was, and trying to prove our game. And it's big to reach a playoff spot.
The Wizards trying to advance the second round of the NBA playoffs for the first time since 2005. That's the goal tonight. Now the Wizards, a critical possession with 2:57 to go in the game. Now on the right wing, it's John Wall. 3-second shot clock. Wall crossover right at the top. He rises, shoots, scores. Big. John Wall with the shot clock winding down. Scores over Heinrich, 72-67 Wizards.
Giant onions by John.
Wizards and Celtics deadlocked here. Our first excursion into double overtime this 2014-2015 season. Wall left double drive to the basket. Reverse layup and one. John Wall from the left side to the right side. And he's all right. And we're tied at 132. And with 44 seconds left in the second overtime, John Wall is going to the free throw line.
Blazing speed.
The buzzer sounds. The Wizards secure. 133-132 in double overtime.
John Wall victorious tonight, but grieving for his friend, 6-year-old Maya, who passed away this past Saturday, losing her battle with leukemia.
John, just walk me through your emotions right now.
Man, this is an emotional game for me. This is for Maya and my close friends I lost that I met last year. It's just tough, man. I mean, to see a little kid that fights so hard for cancer and can't beat it. This game's for her, man. All my jerseys, my shorts, I'm going to give it to her family. It's a tough day for me.
You know, John Wall, this is
another game where that adds to his legend. We're seeing the growth of a star.
You're ready. Christmas Day together, Wizards and New York Knicks.
Well, John is just putting on a show. The Garden has this magical, mystical way of bringing out the best in certain players, and we're about to throw John in that category.
John Wall, edge of the circle, cuts to his right, splits the defender, drives, 360 under the basket, makes and scores! John Wall, 360 as he got to the restricted arc, and he was unrestricted, 83-68 Wizard lead.
That might have been the most spectacular play of the season by any Wizard player.
Man, oh man.
He 360'd in the paint.
Wins the tip, and John Wall grabs it. Wall, guarded by Harden, going to the basket, trailing Beal, Durant, and there it is. Wall to Beal, a slam, a new franchise record for assists. Assist number 3,823 in John Wall's career. And fittingly, it happened on a Bradley Beal slam dunk. Put an exclamation mark by that. Left corner, Bellinelli, ball fake, guarded by John Wall. 3 on the clock, Bellinelli goes to drive, poked loose by Wall. Gortat got the loose ball, head to Wall. Wall floats it up, Porter, back and score! John Wall poked it away to start it. Porter finished it.
And now John Wall breaks the team's all-time steal record. Greg Ballard had it, and now John Wall has it with that steal, 763 steals.
Wall, right wing outside the arc. Off the Gortat screen. Wall foul line, feeds Gortat, back and score! Beautiful play! Wall to a double team, his 20th assist takes it 106-102. Career high 20 assists for John Wall. Wizards by 4. John Wall, guarded by Payton. Now Payton knocks away. Wall gets it back, attacks, foul line, drives the basket, banks, and scores! And scores! 10,001 points. Career for John Wall. Youngest in franchise history of that mark.
It's unbelievable, man. The kid from Raleigh, North Carolina, never would have doubted a day to be a franchise guy, 10,000 points. Man, to be able to be a leader in assists, a leader in steals, and trying to keep building that up. But it's an honor, man. Without my teammates that I had over the 8 years, great coaching staff, great fan base, I wouldn't be able to be the player I am to deal with this adversity of injuries. And it's just a humble experience, an honor, and I got so much more to get at this city.
Tonight from Verizon Center, it's the Wizards and Boston Celtics Game 6 NBA Eastern Conference semifinal series. It's about to start right now. Yep. Wizards must win. Game 6. Everybody, grab your friends. You want to be here tonight. Clock moves. 6 seconds. Wall well beyond the arc for 3. It's there! Oh, it's there! Oh, it's there! Oh, flexes his muscle. Wizards lead 92-91, and that might have saved the season.
My favorite moment with the Wizards was my big shot I hit in Game 6. I mean, that's the biggest shot of my career.
That's it. Kick goes off, and the Wizards are going to Boston for a Game 7 on Monday after a 92-91 win over the Celtics.
And just to do it in front of all our amazing fans and force a Game 7, it was dope. It was everything you could basically dream of in the playoffs and being in a big moment and taking those big shots.
John Wall, the game-winning 3.